Hi there! Welcome to another episode of our video podcast. We profile inspiring people, discuss industry trends, share valuable tips, and almost always goof around too. And as you listen to a conversation among friends with a shared passion, we invite you to sit down, get comfortable, and park here. Now let's begin. Here are your hosts, PARC Cruz and Romel Marcelo.
Hey, and we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm your host, PARC Cruz, and welcome to PARC Here Live.
Yes.
This is episode 19 of our live show. Marami na. Guys, we're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, so share, like, and subscribe, please. Kailangan namin yun. Kahit piso lang kinikita namin, masaya na kami doon. Yun. Of course, join me tonight are my co-hosts, Romel Marcelo and Maki Alejandro. Go.
So guys, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat at lalo na sa mga umaantabay ng ating show, lalo ngayon itong special episode ng PARC Here. So
galing to, ganda to.
Tabayanan to lahat ng mga photographers, mga aspiring photographers, mga professional photographers na tabayanan to show na to. And magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga manonood ngayong araw na to. Magandang gabi sa inyo and stay safe always.
Maki, how about you? Wala bang baka babatiin? Audio. Mute, kapatid. Nakamute. Yun.
Yan.
Nasagot na nag-chat. Hi, good evening guys. Good evening. So, kasi may nagsabi, nag-hi kagad, bumate. At yung sabi niya, sino to yun?
Ano sabi? Good
evening daw, boring man. Siyempre, ano ba naman ako?
Hello, Sabado ngayon. Ano boring man?
Diba? Magandang day. Good evening, Team Zion. Hello, welcome to the show. PARC Here live tayo for tonight.
Yun. So, ayun. What's up? Kamusta mga kapatid? How are you? Unahin muna natin, Maki. Mukhang in-stress out ka ni PLDT bago tayo magsimula. Go. PLDT ba? Or si Steve Jobs bang yumari sa'yo?
Feeling ko StreamYard yata tanto Yung remember yung nagiging problem natin.
Ay, same. Okay, pero hindi pa tayo na gano'n Hindi pa tayo sumasalang nun. Nag-gano'n na siya?
Oo, kasi pero ngayon si Romel parang kala mo parang nasa ibang dimension So anyway, bahala na natin.
Pero you're coming in good and clear, so no worries, my friend. You're good. Okay, Romel, how are you?
Actually, I'm doing good. I just survived my 10 days quarantine. So malaya na ako and ayun.
Sure ka malaya ka na?
Oo, sure na sure.
Or
tayo.
ikaw lang nagsabi na malaya ka na?
Hindi, sure tayo. Negative na tayo. So, okay na tayo. Pero, ayun, siyempre, let the guard down kasi nandiyan pa rin naman sila. So, ayun, continuous pa rin yung ating...
Hindi biro, ayun. Anyway, Romel, go.
Pero hindi ko details, pero may nabasa ko kanina, so medyo shocking. Anyway.
Shoutout mo na. Mamaya na yung shocking, natakot. Ito yung Romel, bakit ako kinabahan So, Maki, who doesn't normally reacts to shocking news or ganyan. For him to say shocking, dude,
shocking yun.
Shocking nga. Pero sa nila, Maki, nakita ka nag-sip yan. Kamusta? Pasado?
Ito, ang cute ng itsura, naghihiwalay yung dilaw.
Naghihiwalay, di ba?
Ano yan?
Pang Romel, pang best friend ko lang binibigyan yan. Yung mga matitigas na ulo na kaibigan ko, hindi ko binibigyan ng ganyan.
Ano yan?
Basta, babayaran natin pag-usapan. Papasalamatan ni Maki kung sino nagbigay sa kanya ng laters kanya. Anyway, Romel, go ahead. Do some shoutouts first.
Yun, so syempre magandang gabi kay Team Zion. Yan, magandang gabi. At yung ating parokyano sa Russia ba to, si Daniel Miller. Magandang gabi sa'yo.
Nandiyan na naman siya.
Yan, syempre kay Sir John Agner. Magandang gabi. And of course, sa lahat ng mga manonood ngayong araw na ito na umaantabay sa ating PARC Here
Lalo
Live.
na ang mga
Magandang gabi.
from
Ang rami.
FPPF
Oo, nandito yan. At love your own yan. Love your own. Anyway. So, Romel, Maki, let's do some trabaho muna. So, i-show may muna. So, ikaw na magbasa na lahat para hindi magulo. Then, I'll go for yung pag sa later part yung mga graphics. Go, go, go.
Okay, so syempre, let us start with saying thank you to our major sponsors who always make this show possible. Brought to you by the following people from Roller Coaster Creative Studio.
Creatives, yes. From Hong Kong, yan. From Hong Kong.
Hindi nga nagpapapanggit daw, wag daw banggitin eh. Basta Roller Coaster Studio Creative,
Ayaw daw
your
ba?
one-stop studio for
ayaw
everything
magpabanggit ni
about
Pei?
photography.
Ayaw.
Dyan, bahala kayo. We also have Nick Dudos on IG, your one-stop shop for stickers, albums,
Uy,
and
Sir
artwork.
Ross Capili is watching. Hi, Sir Ross.
Hi, Sir Ross.
Hi, Sir Ross.
Sir Ross, ganda ng mga nilalabas mong mga bagong paintings na you're finishing with this year. Nako, mukhang marami
Mukhang may mabibili na si Maki para sa mga mga kondo niya. Bili na Maki. Ilan ba?
Siyempre. Tapos we also have Sherwin of TCA Digital Square, Handito of Abacus Online Store, Ryan Tablante of Riley Corporation, Michael Lim of Audio Radius, Neil and Jet of PS10 Incorporated, Ramil Cortez of Single Reflex Camera Services, Jiffer in Philippines, Sina's Home Big Goodness, Momi Big Big's Kitchen, and of course, Med Estetica PH.
Med Estetica.
We also have...
Yes.
Diba?
Of course, mga friends na natin kailangan suportahan at so let's start with the first one, of course, Maki.
Yes.
And FPPF is back. Mukhang magtutuloy-tuloy na sila sa workshop nila.
Online.
So finally, the FPPF workshop is now available for the year 2022, and this will be held, of course, online on Saturdays, February 12, 19, 26, the March 5, and March 12. Of course, this will start from 9 o'clock up until 5 o'clock. Manila time, Manila time.
Guys,
Now,
ang ganda na to. Lalo na yung mga nasa ibang bansa ngayon. This is your opportunity to join FPPF. Dati, kailangan kayo doon mismo sa grounds nila. But this time, online, mas lumawak yung reach nila. So, if you're outside the Philippines, you could now join their workshops. Which is dated when, Maki, again?
So it's gonna be happening on all Saturdays of February. So it's the 12th, the 19th, the 26th, March 5th, and March 12th. So this is open for all aspiring photographers. And of course, certificates will of course be issued after the workshop. You may register for the following dates by visiting the website of photoworldmanila.com/basic photography under the FPPF website.
Nice. So now, meron silang piniprepare, Maki, meron silang para in-invite the speaker, tama?
Yes, they did. So this is another one flagship program for FPPF for the year 2022, and this is entitled the Vino Thomas Photography Grant. So, Robert, sino ba daw si Vino Thomas?
Sino nga ba si Vino Thomas, pare?
Si Vino Thomas, actually, he was a former vice president at the World Bank. So, syempre, medyo bigatin. Former director general at the Asian Development Bank, which is
ADB.
Ortigas. And at present, concurrent visiting professor at the National University of Singapore.
Wow.
So, ganun katindi to. So, he's an active member of the ADB Camera Club. And of course,
baka naman, next time.
Baka naman, pwede natin club yan. So, pwede rin natin imbitahin yan. Di ba? Alamin natin. So, Maki, how do they join for this? May details ba?
Of course, to join this workshop, again, visit the website www.photoworldmanila.com/VNOD Thomas Photography Grant under the FPPF website. Also on IG, Instagram.com/FPPF official. So again, this is all under the programs of the Federation of Philippine Photographers Foundation or FPPF. FPPF.
And of course, 6 more days, Maki. 6 more days. And alam na to.
We have 6 more days to go, and we will have finally Photo World Asia 2022.
Woohoo!
Siyempre, this is gonna be still online, and the FPPF Photo World Asia 2022 is already on its 35th year na nilang ginagawa ito. Wala pang sablay.
Walang sablay, di ba?
Yeah.
So for those who still want to register, just go again to photoworldmanila.com and look for the registration.
And grabe yung lineup ng speakers nila ngayon, no, Maki, no? Yung lineup ng speakers, grabe. So, sulit na for the price.
Yes.
Sobra, ano na yan.
Imagine, pag sama-samain si Sir Manny, si Miss Marie Chris, you have
Sila pa lang, silang dalawa pa lang, sulit na eh. What more pa? Is, si Joe McNally pa.
Oh, see?
Joe Mac.
Saan pa kayo, di ba? Kumbaga, ito may congregation of yung mga iniidolo ninyo sa industry, and they're here to share their experience, their expertise, their insights about the photography industry. So register and go to that website.
Alright. And of course, Maki, syempre, meron tayong mga kapatid or mga mentor na nag-celebrate. Sabihin na, sayang lang, wala kasama. Hindi natin makasama. Pero still, it's an anniversary of
Syempre, it's the anniversary birthday of one of our very own legend, Mr. John Chua. The other half of Harvey Chua of Ad Photos. So syempre, hindi natin makakalimutan. Always, we say thank you and happy birthday to Mr. John Chua, wherever you are. Thank you, sir. And ito nga, one of his quotes, give 110% in everything that you do.
Hindi lang 100, 110. So, ibig sabihin, sobrahan nyo pa. Hindi lang eksaktuhin, sobrahan pa. And of course, Maki, another one, mukhang magse-celebrate rin ng birthday to, and she's doing something, parang fundraising yata, basta may donation siyang drive ginagawa right now.
So this is one of those social services na ino-offer ng ating friend na si Chef Easy, and it is entitled The Kitchen Kalasag, or if you want to order the vegetarian eggplant lasagna by Eat Matters, do contact her on her IG page, FB page, and again, this is in partnership with the local farmers of the Philippines. So just like that, sabi niya, just like that, 2022 is round the corner. So yan, party.
Hindi na natin babasahin yung yung mahabang no.
Mahaba masyado, baka.
All right.
And syempre, we also have to say, if you want to have, your very own agents available to you, do visit homescaperealty.com on Facebook. And they might be able to find you your next, dream house, dream condo, dream property of your choice. Yeah. This is under the family member of one of our very own guests, Dr. Tony Rose Lamata Porras. And syempre, hindi mawawala yung kanya namang husband. If you are planning to make your next purchase of a Toyota, Toyota Otis, he's gonna be your agent. It's Joseph Ting Horace.
All right. Remember, Maki.
All right.
Pinadala nyo sa akin nila Tita Annie. Last December. Okay. Hindi ko makakalimutan yun. Yummy.
Guys, diba? Never ba? Ang lakas ng loob. So far, hindi
confident
pa naman kami sumasablay.
No, pag
diba? So far, hindi pa kami sumasablay kapag kami nag-recommend ng food. Diba?
Except lang si Romel na nirekomenda namin sa show. Doon lang kami sumablay. Pero sa mga pagkain.
So one thing good that we had over the holidays. So, may nagregalo kasi sa amin na ni-refer from a friend na it's a sausage. So, it's a deli sausage.
And hindi siya yung sausage na nabibili nyo lang sa grocery na parang kulang na lang, parang nilagyan ng pulbos pag isang kagat, wala na, tunaw na. Hindi ito may laban. Meaty to.
On almost anything. So far, nagawa na namin siya sa pasta, sa pizza, and then on its own. And then,
pasta.
Kanin
lang. Sa akin, kanin. Oo.
But if you are, again, looking for a tasty treat of sausages, so do visit Winnie's Deli on their Instagram page, and the number that you see on this screen, kontakin nyo lang.
Guys, highly recommended. Trust me, pag hindi nyo nagustuhan, si Romel ang magbabayad. Guaranteed.
makakapatay tayo dyan.
Guaranteed.
Good job.
Masarap yan. Alright. Good job, Maki. Mukhang haba nung natin na yun.
yung mga sumusuporta yan.
Alright, Rebel, kindly do one more shout out. Si Pei from Hong Kong and Photogs Jan. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. And kay Sir Ador Pamintuan. Opo, konting intay na lang. Napasok na namin si Ka Ador. Sige po. Ayun. Shout out, Romel, meron ba?
Yan. So, siyempre magandang gabi kay Sir Ryan Valencia from Bataan. Yan. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Papi. Kay Nix Veray, magandang gabi. Siyempre, kay Sir Gamarts of Taiwan, magandang gabi sa iyo. Magandang gabi.
Talagang
kay John
sir,
Agner. Oo, kay John Agner, magandang gabi. At siyempre, si Idol Pay Palma. The Fuji Ambassador of Hong Kong. Yan, Pay Palma. Yan.
Alright.
Si Photogs dyan, magandang gabi. Alvin Viala, John Ivonea, magandang gabi. And sa lahat ng ating mga manonood ngayong araw na ito, magandang
double time
gabi.
tayo. Double time na tayo siguro. Ang rami na napahaba tayo doon sa advertising natin. Anyway, let's do some recap. Maki, could you still remember what happened from episode 18?
Siyempre, sino ba naman ang makakalimot sa batang tondo na hindi aakalain na sisikat ng talaga namang big time. I mean, he's made it in the industry with pure passion, with pure vision, and yung pagsali pa lang ng contest ng bata pa lang siya. Testament
nakakatawa yun. Yung story niya.
Diba?
Tsaka, ang ganda ng encouragement ng tatay niya. Nung sinabi niya sa tatay niya, Tay, hingi akong pera pang sasali ako sa call. Pangbili sa art ko. Sagot ng tatay, Romel. Wait ko, gawan mo nga ng action. Paano sagot ng tatay?
Anong pinaggagawa mo dyan? Art lang naman yan. Ano mo papala mo dyan?
Yun yung naging driving force niya. Because of that comment, anong ginawa niya? Ginawa pa rin niya, di ba?
Ginawa pa rin niya, pero humingi siya ng tulong sa kanyang mga kaklase, sabi niya.
Wala rin nagawa yung mga klase niya, di ba?
Wala nangyari, tinapon yung kanilang mga artwork, di ba? Tapos sila nga sumali, di ba?
Siya sumali, pero
ano nangyari nung nanalo?
Ano nangyari? Romel, ikaw magkwento, mas maganda yung kwento mo.
Mismo, nung nanalo, nagtanong siya kasi wala daw lumalabas ng result after 2 months. So pumunta siya doon, so sabi niya, sir, may nanalo ba sa ganitong school? Sabi niya gano'n. Wala. Pero sabi nung isang kasama yata, sabi, merong nanalo, kaya lang, ano mo ba? College ka ba? Parang gano'n. Kasi college natural yung mga nanalo. Hindi parang high school. Sabi niya, anong pangalan mo? So sinabi niya yung pangalan niya. Ikaw pala yung nanalo ng ang first place ba siya? Kasi
third place at second place ba? Second place siya. Basta nasa top 3 siya. Top 3 siya.
So, yun, nanalo siya.
Pinakita natin yung yung photo ng awarding no?
Mismo.
Grabe. Isa sa mga, instead of siya yung todo Japorms, yung tatay na todo Japorms. Naka-shades pa sa loob ng building.
Stripes sa long sleeve, no?
Ganun ang suporta, di ba? Pag nanalo na,
natawa ka na. Anyway, guys,
yung mga classmate na nakikain ng chicken nung nanalo.
Siya yung literal na Maki, perfect yung term na humble beginnings. Sobra. Kasi ako, I know Ross Capili when he is doing good already, but hindi ko man naisip yung roots, yung pinanggalingan niya, paano niya sinimulan yung pagiging passion niya sa pagdo-drawing or sa art painting. Diba? Nakwento rin niya yung paglalayas niya na may pumikap sa kanya, ibinalik rin siya sa
sana daw bilyonaryo na siya, di ba? Kasi
pero guys, if you wanna watch and learn about the story, try watching that's episode 18 of Ross Capili. It's ang galing. Obra Maestra. It's titled Obra Maestra. Alright, so probably I'll just go for one topic lang ngayon, Maki, sa current events para maka-move on tayo. Booster, more booster. Ano ba naman yan? Bakit? Guys, narinig nyo ba? ito marites na dito. May ini-encourage na yata sa States yata, meron ng booster 2. Pangalawang no. And there was a news na napakinggan ko in CNN that I think one of the brand was parang encouraging or parang suggesting that the booster would be administered every year. O, di ba? Ayoko na magsabi, mamaya ako. Basta, sila yun. Okay, pero, huwag ka na magsabi, alam na natin yun. Pero, alam nyo naman, wala, basta ayaw nila pagkakitaan yung tao. Gusto lang nila makatulong. Yun yung totoo. And tandaan nyo, sa show na to, ang biro namin may laman. Anyway, let's talk about the guest.
Booster tonight. It's not about the booster tonight.
It's not about the booster, pero mabuboost ang knowledge nyo at inspiration dito sa tao nito. So let me talk about the guest. Honestly, kilala ko siya by name, kilala ko siya by face. I was starting 2005. Nandun na siya. So if pag nagtanong ka during 2005, saan ba maganda mag-aral? Sasabihin, syempre people would say FPPF or PCCI. Tapos makikita sino ang nagtuturo. This name would always appear. So kumbaga Maki, ang term ko nga dito, synonymous yung name niya with teaching, workshops, photography, education. Siya na yung niya. Tapos wala ang maganda dito until the time na ako na yung nagtuturo. Trust me, hindi mo mamimiss yung name niya kasi majority or there's always a out of 3 out of 10 student na makukuha namin came from FPPF, and it's always people that naging under sa kanila, naturuan nila. And Romel, anong ganda pag doon sa kanila nang galing? Anong nangyayari?
Syempre, pag gagaling sa kanila, alam na agad yung basic photography. So, hindi na gano'ng
kadali turuan natin sa paghawak ng camera pag galing sa FPPF.
Sobrang dali kasi pag in-instruct mo na adjust mo lang yung ISO, alam na nila kung saan yung pipindutin. Alam na nila kung anong gagawin.
So it was really easy for us pag lalo na pag nanggagaling sa kanila na training. Yung alam mo na yung may fundamentals. Alam mo naman kasi sa atin, more on application tayo, so we don't do basic or even fundamentals. So malaking tulong. Well, yun nga, but tonight I wanna know him better kasi alam mo siya yung parang kung merong mga taong gustong pumunta sa ganung path ng pagtuturo or gusto mo magturo in the future, probably he would be the best person to parang ito siya gayahin or tingnan kung ano mga style, yung kasi maraming teacher dyan maraming teacher sa industry. Parang religion rin tayo dito Parang religion dyan. May true religion, meron rin mga kulto. So ingat kayo sa kulto kasi dadalhin ka sa maling daan nun. Maling daan yun. Parang
hindi sa tamang daan.
Hindi naman kila Sir Ellie. Hindi yun. Iba. Parang narinig mo na ba yung simbahan ni Ga?
Naman.
Iba. Scholarship ang pagkaalam ko yun. Marami siya pinag-aaral. Yun ang lang alam ko sa
Pastor Ga ba ngayon?
Pastor Ga siya. And we're live. Ayun na. Anyway guys, anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to our 19th episode which is titled Ang Guro. Ang Guro. Ano ba ang meaning ng guro, Maki? Ay, Romel pala. Pag sinabing guro,
recitation to, recitation. Kasi syempre, pag sinabing guro, ito yung mga taong normally na tinitingala ng bawat estudyante. Nagiging ehemplo sila ng magandang example doon sa mga bagay na mga tinuturo nila. Kasi kung ano man tinuturo nila, yun yung sinusundan ng mga bawat estudyante nito tinuturuan nila.
Para pa ulit-ulit yung tinuro. Marami mo nasabi tinuro.
Kilala kong ganyan magsalita pag nagpapa-interview, ganyan na ganyan.
Sino?
Hindi lang yung sinasabi.
Sino yun? Bakit? Sino yun? Bakit? Sino yun? Bakit? Alam ko nakalimutan ko
Alam mo rin yun.
Alam ko
na lang sa'yo, FPPF dito sa private chat.
Hindi ko matandaan pero alam ko yung sinasabi ni Maki Anyway, sige Maki, Romel, do the introduction of our guest and I'll bring him in. Go.
So sige Maki. ikaw na.
Okay, so I got to meet the guy really virtually. First time namin magkita.
Lucky for you kasi mas nauna mo nakausap di ba? Anong discuss, di ba?
Sa pre-prod siya. Di ba usually we do the tech check? So so nagkwento siya. And then, surprisingly, siya pa lang yung unang guest na bukod sa ginawa naming tech check, siya mismo nag-interview. In-interview ako. Parang, kasi syempre, sino nga naman yung kausap
sino ba itong mga hinayupak na itong tumatawag sa akin na ganitong gabi? Di ba? Hindi na, dapat naman niya, Paps, uso ang scam ngayon. Dapat lang naman niya alamin kung sino yung kausap niya, di ba?
Kung sino yung kausap niya, baka related kay ganito. Tapos,
buti nga, ikaw humarap. Imagine mo kung si Romel lang hinarap ko.
Exactly. During the course of the conversation, alam mo yung talagang nandun siya na teacher talaga yung dating kasi he's trying to understand bakit ganito yung setup natin, ano ba yung ginagawa natin.
Pero when di ba nag-report ka after ng ng tech check, nag-report ka sa akin. Tapos sabi ko, so how do you find Sir Ador? Sabi niya, it's between the two Who? Vic Season and Ibarra Dairy. Ibarra Dairy? Sandali lang. Pag kinumpara mo kay Ibarra Dairy, di mahilig rin yan. So, tama yun ba? Diba? So, sabi ko, nandun siya sa pagitan ng dalawa.
Kaya ang ganda talaga nung naging conversation namin nung ginawa namin yung tech check. Kaya abang-abang. Kaya mamaya makikilala rin ng ating audience yung taong nakilala ko at least for the first time during that process.
Pero alamin ko rin paano sila naging kaibigan ni Ibarra kasi doon ako na-curious And tingmo, nadikit ako kay Ibarra, nakita mo naman. So, nangyari sa akin.
Di ba nga?
We love Ibarra Dairy. One of my favorite photographers here yan.
Okay.
So I guess Romel, ikaw.
Ayun, so siyempre sa akin naman, pag sinabi kasi itong pangalan na to, ang tumatatak agad is ito yung isa sa mga premyadong nagtuturo sa FPPF yan. Pag sinabi mong FPPF, laging kasunod, naturoan ka na ba nitong ating guest na to? Ganyan. So syempre yung stature nito at saka yung reputation nito when it comes to teaching, medyo ibang level din talaga. Hindi lang estudyante to meeting ala dito, pati rin yung mga kapwa ng mga instructors na nagtuturo ng mga workshops. Yan.
Undeniable na.
Yes,
no doubt pa. Hindi nasasampalin na namin yung mga hindi mabibili dito. Maling again, hindi eskwela napuntahan nyo kung hindi nyo kilala yung tao to. Kulto yung napuntahan nyo. Sigurado kulto yung napuntahan nyo, hindi eskwelahan. Anyway, so enough of the Maki. So you wanna bring in our guest?
Alright. So, finally, we have on PARC Here live. Tonight, we are gonna be speaking to the man himself, no other than FPPF's premier instructor and teacher for basic photography and everything about photography. We have no other than Mr. Ador. Pamintuan.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Ador.
Magandang umaga, gabi, whatever.
Yun pa. Yes, sir.
It's good to be with you. Malaking karangalan para sa akin ito. This is the first time I was involved in this kind of interview. Lalo na malawak ang audience. Sana ma-monetize. sana
di lang hangil. Sana nga lang. Pero again, we're doing this for fun. So kung dumating yung monetization, again, good. Pero again, Sir Ador, maraming salamat for giving us a chance to have you here. Yun ang namin. Again, I'm excited to know you better tonight. And lagi naman yun naman ang nangyayari sa amin nila Maki ni Romel. We get to know the guests personally, the whole night with the probably 2 to 3 hours, makikilala ka na namin So hopefully, maganda kalabasan at walang madisi. So Ador, yun na, baka gusto mo muna bumati sa mga baka kaibigan, saka pamilya, saka mga nanonood ngayon, sir.
Thank you for that. Magandang gabi aking mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, kapatid, kung nandiyan kayo. Lalo na yung mga naging estudyante ko, sana isa kayo sa mga sumusubaybay dito. Not only because of me, but sana even yung mga nakaraan at yung mga susunod na episodes, tangkilikin natin itong programang ito.
Yes.
This is one of the best ever.
Maraming salamat po, sir. Ano na yan? Alright. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so ayusin lang namin to. Romel, Maki, kindly tell all the new viewers kung ano ba yung ginagawa natin dito.
Okay, so PARC Here Live separates itself from other shows by bringing in guests. Wow! Seryoso?
Natakot ako doon. Ayos sa build-up, Maki. Hindi ba agad bako yung ginawa mo, Maki? Sobrang natakot ako doon.
Sabi nga ni Sir Ador, tangkilikin nga daw tayo.
Okay yung manggaling sa iba, pero pag ikaw nagsasabi sarili mo, agad bako tawag doon. Wag doon.
Joke lang yan, guys. Alam niyo naman, inano lang namin, nila-lighten up lang namin para ma-prep up yung guest natin na excited kasi kami namin makausap na. But again, yung punto nga na we bring in guests here on PARC Here Live para makilala natin sila because we want to know bakit nga ba sila naging ganyan, ganun sila mag-isip, paano nila naisip na sa lahat ng pwedeng gawin sa buhay, bakit ito yung pinili nilang path? Ano yung nagda-drive sa kanila na maging excellent sa ginagawa nila?
Saka hindi, again guys, hindi photography pag-uusapan natin. So huwag kayong mag-PPM, anong setting, anong dapat, anong angulo. Hindi ho ngayon, hindi to over. We're trying to debug yung artist itself, the teacher itself. Ano ba pag-uugali niya? Paano siya matulog? Ano kinakain niya? Ano ba sekreto niya? Bakit he's still passionate through all the years? Bakit? Sabi nga ni Guy, when he kakaiba naman si Sir Ador, until now he's still into it. Why? That's the thing. We want to know why. Kasi nga, some people would normally just give up after 3 years, 5 years. Pero iba eh. So, there's a drive. So again, ano man na natin ito, Maki. So, Sir Ador, again, the purpose of the interview tonight is to know you better as an artist, as a teacher, a friend, a husband, a human being. On a deeper level. Kumbaga, mas kikilalanin ka namin. So, syempre, of course, those personal stuff na masyadong the dark side, di na natin alam. Alamin natin yung creative side. So, Sir Ador, as a practice here in our show, we don't normally introduce our guest fully na talagang detailed. Why? Kasi nababasa na yan eh. Or chances are, alam na ng mga tao yan. Given na yan eh. Now, there's always one thing na kung minsan yung guest gusto ko, hindi ako kasi ganito eh. Gusto ko ganito pagkakilala niyo sa akin. So, Sir Ador, who's Ador Pamintuan? Yun ang first question ko na lang, sir po.
Do you want me to start present
yes, sir. Anything. This is your life stories.
Mga masaklap na nakaraan.
Opo,
Anyway, currently, I'm still involved in the FPPF workshop, as you know very well, no? Aside from that, involved din ako sa St. Benil. I am a independent contractual instructor. Okay? While in FPPF, ang naka-assign sa akin is basic, which I love very much. Kasi pundasyon yun eh, no?
Pundasyon, exactly.
Gumagawa ng building na kapag tagilid ang pundasyon, kahit matatag yung building, pwedeng tumumba, di ba? So, yun ang challenge sa akin. Kaya, but in St. Benilde, I teach all different kinds of photography, from architecture, documentary, portraiture, lighting, black and white, traditional black and white film, lahat. Kasi when you are there, you are expected to know a lot, no? Ang maganda doon, nandun yung mga silabay. In other words, kung merong party doon na kailangan mong maghasa, ay may pagkakataon ka. It does not mean that kung halimbawa ay photojourn, hindi ka naman talagang photojourn, but nandun sa syllabus ang kailangan mong iparating sa mga estudyante mo, lalo na ginegradean mo sila, di ba? Yes. Unlike in a workshop, whether or not ang level ng natutunan nila pare-pareho, may certificate sila. So anyway, how did I start?
Kasi doon tayo. Saan nagsimula lahat yan?
Yan. Panahon ni Ba't yung Adan, wala pa ako.
akala ko sasabihin ni Sir Adan, panahon ni Ebat Adan, nandun na siya, nakatingin na.
Hindi ako yung serpent, ha? Hindi ako yung serpent.
Si Sir Ador pala yung kumuha nung portrait ni Ebat Adan, no?
Romel, hindi ka daw niya nakasama noon. So, lower Romel.
Kaya daw wala si Sir Ador doon sa picture kasi siya mismo yung kumuha ng litrato ni Ebat Adan. Doon nabiyak siya talaga kumuha.
Pati yung serpent, ano?
Lagyan ka, Romel. Ginulo mo kami, ha? So,
anyway, gusto ko dito sa programa ito, masaya, no? Well, anyway, back to where I was. Alam mo ba, kanina lang I was on FB. Merong, alam mo yung mga application na OMG?
Yeah.
Ano ba ang profession mo ngayon? Kinlik ko, just out of curiosity. Abay, lumabas, 98% teacher daw ako.
Wow.
Sabi ko, paano nakuha ang accuracy? Because I never really planned to become a teacher in the first place.
Okay.
When I was in college, ang tatay ko kasi involved sa construction. So anyway, he was not an engineer. He did graduate from college. So alam mo na yung mga tatay, gusto nila may pangarap sila para sa mga anak. So sabi niya, okay, you are going to take up civil engineering. Magandang pakinggan. Diba? Yung araw na yun, magandang pakinggan. But you know, sige, kahit nahirap kami, kahit pa paano, unti-unti, no? But then, I realized after graduation, yung mga, hindi naman sa, ano ba man, yung mga civil engineers, 2-5 na lang.
Yeah.
Pardon the language, no? Dumami ng dumami. But, because I was a working student, persado akong maghanap ng trabaho.
Okay.
So, just to support my tuition fees, no?
Yeah.
Nagsimula ako sa Messenger, sa isang travel agency. Pagkatapos, nagkataon, mayroong isang airline na nagbibigay ng training sa airline procedures. Nirekomenda ako ng boss ko, mag-attend ka nito. Kasi pakikinabangan nila yun eh. But little did they know that kinuha ako ng isang airline after graduating. So my initial professional work was in the airline industry.
Okay.
Kung ako ay isang reservations agent, anong ginagawa? Parang ngayon sa call center, di ba? Accept ka ng tawag, mayroong booking, Japanese, American, etc. na they want to book a flight, Manila, Tokyo, blah, blah, blah. Ikaw naman, titingnan mo yung status, confirm mo. Mga ganon. So I had a chance to work at the same time and travel for free.
Sarap yun.
Travel for free. Kaya nga lang, syempre, may hindi positive space palagi, no? Kasi walang bayad, eh, no? There are instances ma-upgrade dahil puno yung economy at business. Kailangan kanilang isakay sa first class. So,
diba?
Nakatikim ako ng first class. Na-meet ko yung mga ibang artista. Even just
diba?
But on the other hand, yung worst side ng mga sablo, ang tawag namin, subject to load. 3 times ka na pumupunta sa airport, punong-puno yung mga flights. Yung mga kamag-anak mo, hatid ka sa airport, di ka makasakay, uuwi na naman.
Typical no? May kanta yan eh, ano? Romel eh, yung ganyan yung mamaalang.
Huwag naman.
I hope I'm not boring you with...
No. Sir Ador, there's no boring moments here. Why? your story is something new to us. Kaysa naman pakwentuhin ko buhay ni Romel, masisira araw natin. Mas maganda. Saka sir, alam nyo, again, yung story nyo would definitely inspire a lot of people. Why? Kasi makikita, maririnig nila yung roots from your current stature as a Ka Ador. The Ador, sabi ko nga, di ba? Ayaw mo paniwala pag sinasabi ko, the Ador. You're the Ador Pamintuan. From who would think na yun ang pinanggalingan mo na humble beginnings rin? And everyone was ganun Tapos, it's not even photography was your first job. So, wala So, wala pa nga tayo sa story. Paano tayo napasok so continue. There's no boring thing. Please, sir, continue and just, we're enjoying here.
Okay, darating tayo doon. Anyway, where was I? Maraming chance na ma-upload. Isa sa mga magandang benefits ng working for the airline is that you go to places na you never realize mapupuntahan mo. At that time, sabi ko, maganda yatang magkaroon ng record yung mga travels mo.
Document mo.
Pero may mga frustrating moments din yun. May kasama ako, we were supposed to meet in London. Siya may camera, ako wala. And I was in a Piccadilly Circle ba yun? Yung isang rotonda doon. I was waiting for him. Unfortunately, he was bumped up. He did not arrive. Imagine the frustration of trying to record. Ang ginawa ko, kahit hindi ako painter, hindi ako artist, bumili ako ng sketch pad at saka pat. Okay, sketch ako ng sketch kahit paano, ginagaya ko yung kumukuha ng scale na gano'n. Yung pen, itatapat mong ganyan, tapos well, anyway.
Pero sir, you have, from childhood, do you have any parang background in arts or creative things in your, or does it even run in your family? Kung sa dad mo hindi, but your titos or lolo or even mga kapatid, meron bang artistic na parang nag-influence or wala po?
Zero.
Zero?
As far as I can remember. Pero pag nadinig mo si Ros Capilli, sabi niya lahat tayo artist So gusto
Totoo.
Iba lang tayo ng expression ng art.
But to some extent, during my start of photography, wala pa akong camera. I was in Mapua, if I can mention the school. Pupunta ako sa library namin. I'm not looking at the engineering books like strength of materials, yung mga concrete design, timber design, etc. I would go for photography books. So babasahin ko, napakahirap i-relate doon sa wala kang hawak na camera, ini-imagine mo lang yung mga aperture, shutter speed. Curiosity talaga. Pagkatapos, pag uuwi ka from Intramuros to somewhere in Sampaloc, 10 centavos lang ang pamasahe.
Nabot talaga. 25 na abutan ko. 25. Pero nabutan lang.
Ang signage, Upunggis lang.
Upunggis. Paano Upunggis? Alam ko yung may joke niyan. Diretso.
Walungan yan. They occupy twice. So, then nababayan nila Gis lang. So, may sign doon, Upong Gis lang. Pero tapos naging Upong 25, ngayon magkano? Upong 19 na yata, whatever. So, you can imagine kung gaano katagal. So, I would walk from Intramuros to somewhere in Sampaloc. That's where nagbo-board ako sa pinsan ko. Kasi wala naman talaga kami bahay yan. And dadaan ako sa
Ayan, sabi nila, may nag-post, ang Upong Gis po ay hindi obra sa akin. 1/4 lang puwet ko nun.
Malamang, ang laki ni Franco.
Napag-isipan nila kung ano yung Upong Gis So, sige po, Sir Ka Ador, continue.
Dadaan ako dun sa camera store sa may Ronquillo. kita ko yung if I mention the brand, ano?
Yeah, okay.
Asahi Pentax. Okay?
Oh.
I-guess mo kung magkano ang Asahi Pentax na with the 50mm noon.
Mahirap yun. So, mahirap magbigay ng
500. Yeah.
sobrang mura nun.
1,000.
1,000 nun.
Of course.
Pero yung 1,000 that time is equivalent, sabihin na natin, malaking value na yun.
10 to 15 siguro or even more. So anyway, naglalaway ako. Kailan kaya kasi yung mga kasamahan ko, mayroong mga ganun eh. But anyway, medyo lumigaya ako kasi yung isa kong office mate sa airline. I didn't know na hobbyist siya. Napakadami niyang camera. Yung film cameras pa nun. May Canon siya, BT Deluxe na interchangeable ang lens. May 50, may 100, pero ano siya, rangefinder.
Oh.
Okay.
Tapos yung may sports finder sa taas pag gagamit ka ng telephoto. Yun. Sabi niya, Ador, regalo ko sa iyo yun. Para
Wow.
napunta sa langit na hindi
ang sarap ng mga ganong kaibigan.
Sir Ador, buti nilabanan mo yung pagpunta sa langit. Labanan mo yung gano'n.
Bumalik naman ako, sabi ni San Pedro, hindi ka pa dito magbibigay ng workshop. Dahil yung panahon. So, anyway. So, yun, nagsimula na. Another problem is magkano ang film, no?
Ayun, masakit rin yun. Sakit yun.
Yung allowance mo na hirap ka, mabuti na lang, I was already a working student. So I can afford buying film. At although nagbabasa na ako, ang dami ko pang sablay, ang dami ko ang basura. Ang dami yung basura talaga. Pero basta merong image, tinatago ko. May lumabas But, and then through the years, nakabili pa rin ako ng enlarger, ang black and white pa nun. Ang enlarger was Lucky.
Oh, okay.
And you can buy a Lucky enlarger, black and white, with 3 sets of lenses, wide, normal, tele, for only 1,000. Okay,
ang pakinggan ng 1,000 talaga eh.
1,000 pa rin yun. 1,000 pa rin mabigat, no?
At saka ang papel noon, yung photographic paper, napakamura. Unlike today, pahirapan pa. Papabili pa ako sa flight attendant na pamangkin ko sa pagpunta niya ng LA, bili mo nga ako ng papel kasi mga estudyante ko, walang mabili dito. Anyway, just making the long story short.
Yeah.
Ayun, wala akong dark room. So, nasa boarding house ako. Alam mo kung anong dark room ko? Pagtulog na yung mga boardmates ko.
Doon ka nagde-develop?
Banyo.
Oo.
Okay,
Banyo?
Lalagyan ko na ng karton yung bintana, ite-tape ko na lang. Can you imagine walang ventilation? Tumutuloy yung pawis ko pati sa
pag lumabas kayo sa banyo nyo, pag nakita kayo nakasama, anong ginawa mo? Ba't yung tsura mo? Iba pag-iisla pa ka nun. Oo.
Nag-develop ako.
Pero Sir Ador, siguro singit ko bago tayo lumayo. So, where did you get the knowledge now or the ideas how to do that, yung para to develop, what was the source of knowledge or para information to get those things para malaman mo paano mag-develop, paano gumamit ng camera aside from just reading? So ano yung naging resource mo for that, sir?
Sa totoo lang, yung mga photographers nung panahon na yun na medyo napakadamot. Pag nagtanong ka, ilagay mo lang sa 5.6 yan at saka 125, okay na.
Okay na.
Doon pala lang galing yun. Naabuta ko rin yan eh. Yung setting, 5.6 sunny setting, okay na yan.
Pero of course, nagsimula rin ako sa Sunny F16 tool, no? As far as exposure is concerned. Pero dami ko pa rin bubo. Wala pang YouTube University. Wala. So I relied on, alam mo, sa Rizal Avenue, may mga second-hand magazine.
Books, magazines.
Magazine, yung photography magazines, no? 30 pesos ang luma. Every time may 30 pesos ako, bibili ako ng isa. Talagang babasahin ko lahat-lahat. And then kinompile ko pa, pinagbukubahin ko pa. In fact, I think I still have some of those old ones. Ayun, doon nainganyo ko matuto on my own. So wala pang workshop. Well, the workshop came later.
Okay.
You know ang panahon ng if you have heard about PPAP?
We heard that from Vic. Si Vic yata nagkwento partly ng story yata. Yeah.
Kasi si Tita Harvey.
Tita Harvey Chua yata mentioned that too.
PPAP is the organization of studio owners and photographers. Karamihan. It's called Professional Photographers Association of the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so bilang interesado sa photography, nakita ko may nagbibigay sila ng basic photography workshop. Pagkakataon ko na ito. Nandun, kilala niyo si Ernie Sarmiento?
Para I heard the name pero never.
Yeah. Ang tatay niya, si Mr. Sarmiento was with Department of Tourism. No? Iyan ang pinaka-basic teacher. And then, yung tatay ni Gary Valenciano, pero hindi PPAP meron siyang sariling workshop. I think most of the Camera Club of the Philippines, yung mga sinauna, went through those workshop ni Vic Valenciano, tatay ni Gary Valenciano.
Oh, yung old school na nandun.
Hindi pa kayo pinaka.
So there was someone, may mga nag-workshop, nagpapa-workshop na pala during that time na rin, during the time.
Yeah.
Pero is it expensive to join a workshop before? Pag mga ganun or hindi naman?
Actually, it's very affordable kasi
affordable. Okay.
Foundation yun And then when PPAP was dissolved for some reason, naging officer din si Mrs. Wang doon, secretary.
I heard about that, yeah.
Ako nagrekomenda kay Mrs. Wang kasi I was also secretary of PPAP. Nung nagkaroon ng pagkakataon, nirekomenda ko si Mrs. Wang to take over, and since then, to make the story short, na-transform yun sa FPPF.
That's why Mrs. Wang, we want to have you kasi ikaw makakabuo ng buong storya na di ba?
This lady is so dedicated.
I know, di ba?
Alam mo, despite yung kanyang mga personal problem na hindi nalalaman ng karamihan. Well, kami mga malapit lang. Ang kanyang dedication, gano'n lang, walang kapantay. Siguro.
Wala, di ba? Yun nga, you wanna know why, what drives you. Kahit ikaw, Sir Ador, gano'n nga. Sir, yun nga yung common nyo, So, that's the thing with your generation, yung mga what was the state of photography during the time you were starting? Bakit parang ang ganda may camaraderie or even the passion was there kasi iba yung sinumulan nyo. What was the parang mood ba nung photography that time? Is it a community like you thought? Okay, diba? Let's compare it to right now. New gen, social media, it's more of a competitive photography industry. Diba? Sa inyo ba anong state of photography that time sa inyo?
Well, we started from the amateurs. Amateurs, so nagkaroon na ng mga formation ng camera clubs. Although at that time ang CCP, Camera Club of the Philippines, was already existing since 1946 pa yata. And
1928 yata. Tama ba, Maki? Layo. Ang tagal na nun.
Yung mga members naman, simple lang sila pag nag-shoot, naka-helicopter.
Simple lang yun.
Simple pala yung mga naka-helicopter. Simple lang pala.
Yeah, in the likes of Ayala, Mr. Verde Ayala, mga gano'n. So, elite talaga. So, doon ko nakilala din yung kaibigan natin Yumao, si Bien Bautista.
Tribien, yeah.
And nawala na rin sila Sani Camarillo. Marami na actually. Siguro nag-workshop na sila sa Heaven ngayon. Ano?
Oo nga.
Anyway, yun. So, camera clubs muna. Camera clubs. Noong pumasok ang FPPF, nagkaroon ng consolidation ng mga camera clubs. So, ang competition among camera clubs under the umbrella of FPPF.
So, doon na yung nag-start na talaga.
Ay yung Photo World Cup. No? And from out of this initial workshops came yung mga masigasig na tao na nagkaroon ng camera, gusto kong magtayo ng studio. Well, that's it. Ganun kadali. No? Gusto kong pumasok sa wedding photography.
Yeah, or maging advertising, di ba? Yung mga ganun na. Yeah.
Et cetera. Ini-encourage din naman namin. Ano? And kami bilang pundasyon, somehow nakatikim na sila ng mga fundamentals. No? Pero from there, actually through their own efforts, sila talaga ang on their own nag-sharpen ng skills nila para talaga maging professional. So we are not claiming sole credit for yung mga sumibol na professionals from FPPF. Si Ibarra Derry was with us from the start. No?
Yun yung gusto ko alamin. Lagi kaibigan mo si Sir Ibarra.
Dami kong napulot kay Ibarra, pati mga
I'm
jokes.
not surprised.
Pati yung mga magic, no? Medyo pag nakita ko nakanganga na yung mga estudyante ko, take a break, magic. Gagayahin ko na si Derry. Mga expressions ni Derry talaga nakakaawa, no? Pati yung importante yung mahalaga. Yun. Ganun salita, no?
Pero sir, tell us the story how did you come to start with FPPF itself? Ikaw, you mismo. Di ba? Who came first? Si Mrs. Wang nasa loob ng FPPF or sila muna nagbuo ng FPPF then you came in after? Ganun ba nangyari?
No, I was actually with the gentleman. I don't know if you know Leo Pumanes.
Yeah. Narinig ko rin siya.
Has a group, kasama sila Donald Tapan, George Tapan, Manny Guluyugo, Jun De Leon.
Mga pangalan na yun. Sila Sir Jun De Leon.
Grupo yan. Si Leo, nakilala niya ako, mukhang medyo may alam na akong konti. Sabi niya, sama ka sa akin, gawa tayong basic photography workshop. That's even before FPPF, no?
Before FPPF, okay.
So merong studio na sa Harrison Plaza. Wala na ngayon. Doon namin kinoconduct. But in fact, hindi pa kagad ako nagturo. Naging estudyante muna ako doon.
Okay.
Siyempre, yung output ko dahil hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, meron kayong estudyanteng contest internally, di ba? Medyo umaangat naman konti. So that's when Leo said, pare, sa akin you join me. Mas mabuti kung marami tayong nagtuturo dito. Okay, why not? Di ba? Kung nitiwala ka sa akin. So, yun, meron kami mga naturuan, sila Eric Cruz, na after some time, he ventured into studying sa New York Institute of Photography. Naging professional. Pero, may mga ganun, no? Now you see them, now you don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, after that, in-incorporate ng FPPF, FPPF ba? FPPF. Yung workshop namin ni Leo.
Okay.
PP80 pa yun, PP80. Okay?
Okay.
So,
that,
But you were teaching basic already. That time yung workshop nyo, sir,
Yeah.
basic yan. So, more on fundamentals pa rin. Yeah, okay.
Oo. Pagkatapos nung si Mr. Beltran, medyo malikot ang utak niya, magaling mag-conceptualize, magaling gumawa ng project. Kaya
Linawin niyo, sir, pag sinabi niyo malikot dito sa show na to, or mga kasama, pag sinabi mo malikot ang utak, iba iniisip ng mga yan nandito.
Bahala na.
Creative kasi mga utak ng mga kasama ko. Pero sir, are you self-aware that you have the talent in teaching?
To tell you the truth,
Or parang it was along the year, it was just polish, parang ano.
to tell you the truth, ganito, napaka-introverted ko, no? Introverted.
Kakasundo tayo, sir.
Nakakabahan ako magsalita in front of anyone.
Oh.
So,
okay.
when I was offered an early retirement dun sa airline, I opted for it. Sabi ko, baka ang swerte ko nasa abroad. Married na ako nun. I had two kids. So, binigyan ako ng magandang sum of money as early retirement. So, but finally, I changed my mind. At that time, si Mr. Beltran was, I think, thinking about those who were displaced by the eruption of Mount Pinatubo.
Okay.
You remember?
Yeah.
When
Ano ba ginagawa ko nung sumabok Pinatubo? Nanonood ako ng cartoon sa bahay, tapos umalog yung TV eh. Yun, alam ko na.
Natutulog pa ako niyan.
Alam mo kung anong ginagawa ko noon?
Ano pa?
Ano na yun? I was printing graphic black and white sa darkroom ni Leo.
Yun!
Ang kliyente namin was De La Salle. Year something. Basta si Leo, nasungkit niya kay dating photographer na nagalit. Kaya, huwag mentionin.
Huwag na natin, baka ano tayo.
Nakasungkit kami ng isa. So, I was not only responsible for shooting graphic in school. Dadalhin namin yung ilaw, set up kami, pack up, uwi. Tapos, pagdating sa develop yung film, print, etc. May mga package doon. So, doon ako nahasa sa black and white. But anyway, it was during the time nag-irap ang Pinatubo. So, naisip ni Mr. Beltran,
Kalito.
why don't we put up a workshop to help those who were displaced? Para magkaroon ng livelihood. Sabi niya, Ador, pwede ka pa. Sabi ko, why not? It will be a pleasure. Hinanap pa ako dun sa tirahan ko kasi for a while, nawala ako sa contact nila. But anyway, yun. I didn't know how to start. Di ba? So, ang simula ko, si Mrs. Wang, may library sa studio niya. Kompleto yun, from basic to product to advanced to advertising, kasi yung specialty. I would borrow, compile yung mga terminologies, aperture, definition. Sabi ko,
definition na.
Wala pa akong structure ng kung anong gagawin sa basic workshop no? Although kami ni Leo, somehow meron na kami exposure, composition, etc. Pero yun, ito FPPF. So yun, civic season, myself, and later si Baraderi, nasa Nayong Pilipino kami. That was the very first workshop ng FPPF. May 1993. Ewan ko, pinanganak na kayo.
No, sir, mukhang bata lang kami. Maniwala ka, matatanda na rin kami. Nagpo-formang bata lang kami.
Alright, pero sige sir, since na-mention nyo naman about the New York Institute of Photography daw, so from our audience, isingit lang po natin para masagot na din. Actually, sinagot ko siya.
Oo nga, sinagot ko. Loko ka talaga, Maki. Nakita. A question. Sige, flash natin, Maki. Pabasa nga, Romel. Ito ba yun? Ako na, Maki.
Yung rephrase na lang, yung rephrase.
Hindi, ito muna. Pakita muna natin bago mag-rephrase. So, Romel, pakita.
Ka Ador, how do you find New York Institute of Photography and other online professionals?
Okay. Sinagot ko naman ni Maki. Ito sinagot ni Maki. How do you find Google Map is the key? Tama naman kasi tinatanong mo paano hanapin eh. Di rin ba di ba? So ito, ni-rephrase mo niya yung question. Tapa.
Tell you frankly, I don't know very much about NYIP. But coming across readings about them, that's the only thing I can talk about. Okay. Before you even press the shutter, you ask yourself, what is my subject? 3 questions. What is my subject? How can I improve the composition? Parang ganon. To some anong storya nito. So that's, hindi ka basta-basta may nakita ka, shoot agad. Yun ang pinaka-stepping stone ng NYIP. That's about all I know. And that it is a correspondence school.
Yun. Ay bala.
You can learn by correspondence, papadala ka ng materyales, may assignment, papadala mo sa kanila, i-evaluate nila, ibabalik sa'yo. Parang gano'n.
Kaya tama ka, Mars. Parang correspondent, mag-shoot ka ng isda, yung mga gano'n. So, pwedeng yung mga gano'n.
Ganun ang pagkakaalam ko.
Paano pa pag bumukain yung isda na iba-iba ang kulay ng kaliskis yun? Parang gano'n, di ba?
So,
yun na.
Sir Ador, may bumati na si Ma'am Jam Ramos. Hi po, Lodi. Hello po, Ka Ador.
Hello, Jam. How are you? Ito yung aming masipag na ka-colleague sa FPPF.
Sobrang niya.
Masipag nito. At saka without having to tell her what to do, siya mismo kusa.
Sipag nga yan eh. Yan yung isa sa...
Magaling talaga.
Sir Ador, meron ako question to. How did you get that moniker? Yung Ka. Kasi parang kayo ni Kali o Ka Ador. Sino nagsimula nung Ka na yan?
Well,
where did that came from? Curious na kasi kayong dalawa lang ang sa industry, kayong dalawa lang ang may dala-dala na Kalito, Ka Ador, di ba?
Actually, nagsimula yan sa Nayong Pilipino pa. Meron kaming mga dalawang mas may edad sa amin. Ang tawag nila kasama, gano'n. Pero ngayon nasa langit na sila, no? Yun. So, siguro bilang hindi naman ka-age level namin, mas matanda sila. I don't know. Ako naman, whatever name you call me, okay na sa akin.
Pero nag-stick yan eh. Kasi pag Ka Ador, Kalito, yan na. Pero pag alam mo sa industry, kayo dalawa lang may dalang kasi tingin mo, Caromel, hindi maganda. Parang NPA ang dating pag si Caromel ang dating eh. Di ba?
Kamaki, Ka-PARC, no? Ka-PARC, no?
Parang pangit yung Ka-PARC, Kapa.
Diba?
I would like to believe honorific yung title na yun, no?
Oo nga. Which is hindi not anyone could carry in the cafe. Pero sir, among sa mga photographers na interview namin, your path to your photography career was different, no? We never mentioned really making it really as a career, no? Wala kang it's more of, it's just a hobby, then someone invited you to teach and that's it. Yun na yung naging mo, no? So it was not from the start, the photography is more of not, it's a artistic expression but not a not really pang pagkakakitahan or anything, that wasn't the plan.
Actually, I enjoyed teaching. When people say it is not the money, it is the psychological income, para sa akin, it is both.
Both. It's both. Yeah, oo naman. Wala din mo bubuhay sa psychological income. Gutom yun.
Nung kumikita pa ako, sinasabi ko, it's not the money. It's the psychological income. Pero nung wala na ako source of income, when I say I don't say it's not the money. It is the money also.
It's partly, it's both. Pero hindi yan yung driving force. Kumbaga, let's just say, it's not the thing that drives you. Why? Kasi, di ba? No,
it's not.
That's good.
I think you can appreciate that. You can tell yourself your passion to do this kind of program.
Kasi
you can relate to me, no? Mga ganon. Masaya nakakataba ng puso to be able to impart knowledge and then make it useful for the other people.
Ayun. Ganda nun, ha? Sir, pero sige, since nandiyan tayo sa topic, could you take us back to the very first time you fell in love with teaching?
Medyo, I think
malalim yun. Pero syempre, doon sa trigger point. Kasi, di ba, sige, may question kasi ako dyan dapat susunod ko. Pero papaalala na lang kasi, one of the question kasi, how did you overcome yung pagiging introvert mo? Kasi, that was my problem before. I was not really like this Takot ako, I would rather be behind everything rather than in front of everyone talking kasi hindi biro yun. And Maki knows that. Definitely Maki knows that. Pero ito yung ginawa ng photography. Pero now, what was the trigger point? Of course, there's one thing na ba't ka na in love sa pagtuturo?
Ganito yan when I opted for early retirement, I didn't know what to do. But since may alam ako sa photography, so sabi ko, why don't I go into it? So yung mga sinimulan ko sa mga KKK, as you probably kamagana, kakilala, at saka simpleng mga project lang, birthday nito, dibo nito, di ba? And then nangingibig ka pa nga magsingil dahil hindi ka pa masyadong confident. Of course, na-develop yun. Sabi ko, may workshop on public speaking.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, may pera naman ako bagong retired ako.
So you did one of those.
Nag-enroll ako. And
para lang
ma-overcome ko yung aking inferiority complex. Kasi I came from the bottom of social status. Mahirap lang kami. Anyway, that is when I learned to do something ridiculous in front of your classmates.
What?
Hindi naman. Just do something ridiculous. In other words,
alisin mo lang yung maggawa ka na something na nakakabahala. Okay. Huwag kang mahiya. Oo, gawin mo lang.
I think that's the one that pushed me into.
Oh, that's nice Iba yun Okay.
Sabi ng instructor namin, alam mo yung si President ganito. Hindi mo alam, butas din ang brief niyan sabi niya. So, bakit ka mahihiya? Anong dapat mong ikahiya, di ba?
Yeah. So, tao lang yan, di ba?
Baka mamaya nag-sharp pa siya, di ba? Doon, to act ridiculous in front of anyone. Pagkatapos, they will tell you, okay, impromptu, talk about the subject. From out of nowhere, dapat mag-isip ka.
Ganda nun, Okay, ano yun,
in front of so many people. And I'm thankful I enrolled in that workshop.
Okay.
So, yun.
Pero sir, sige. I-follow through ko na po yung question ni Park kanina. So, could you still remember how many students, ano yung setting nyo, nasaan kayong lugar?
The scenario,
ano yung tsura nung first ever na na talaga.
Yung talaga yung kasi may
this is your
moment o ito yung
pilot section, parang ganon.
Kasi kumbaga meron kang naging trial for sure, may mga trial, pero ito yung workshop na okay, I love this. Ito na, I'll do this. Ito gusto ko. Kasi there's gonna be one workshop that you could remember na nag-trigger ng ito na ako.
Okay, I would like to start from a bit major na kasi nabigla kami, daming interested pala sa photography. Yung aming very first FPPF basic photography workshop, which is basic. Meron pa kaming kasamang dark room, kurtina lang na itim, na yung Pilipino, isang parang kubo lang yun, ano. I was doing some chok-tok, if you know what I mean. No? Wala pa kami.
Ano yun, sir? Sir, explain. Sorry.
May board doon, di ba?
Okay.
Sure, na dinadiagram mo, drawing mo yung...
Okay.
Instant return mirror, kung DSLR siya, drawing mo. Napaka-crude.
Okay.
Tapos,
so, hilaw na hilaw.
Pagkatapos, of course, it was simpler noon kasi film cameras are simpler. Nandun lahat yung aperture, shutter speed. Unlike today, digital, ang daming mga amenities, ano? Na nasa isang camera, wala sa isa, tatanungin niya. Dapat alam mo yun, no? So anyway, yun. Pagkatapos, meron pang estudyante, medyo filosofo.
Hindi mawawala yun. Meron yan.
Anyway, ang sagot ko naman doon, alam mo, hindi ko pa lahat alam all about photography. So kung meron kang tanong na hindi ko masagot ngayon, i-research ko. Next time we meet, I will reply. Sasabihin ko sa kanila. So,
okay.
Yun.
Sir, follow up ko na rin, dugtong ko na rin ulit. How long was that first class or first teaching class nung nangyayari yun? Was it an hour or half an hour?
Saka may kasamang kaba pa rin ba yun?
It's a full day. Pero you know,
full day.
But you know, when you know the fundamentals at yung mga nag-enroll sa'yo, wak pang alam.
We could relate. Bakit, Romelo?
Kaya ko ito kasi wala pa silang alam eh. Pero you will be surprised, meron dyan may alam na, advanced na kanilang ang sinasabi ko na, okay, kung sino man sa inyo na alam nito, you help me, you ask the questions para dun sa klase.
Okay.
Kung meron kayong gustong iparating sa klase kasi alam mo na, I'd like you to ask the questions as if you don't know.
Ayun.
Okay.
May bumate Romel, pakibasa nga to para kay Sir Ador to yung message na to.
My good friend.
Harvey Chu. Miss Harvey Chu.
From Harvey Chu. Many people became photographers because they learned photography from Ador Pamintuan. Thanks to Ador.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's for Tapos of course then Joe Galian. Of course, our friend Joe Galian. Maki, pabasa.
By the way, so this is coming from Sir Joe Galian. By the way, Sir Ador was one of the photography experts hired by TESDA to promulgate the photography NC2 government license in 2008.
Diba? Kaya nga. Tapos kay Ma'am Jam Ramos, kahit po kaming mga FPPF instructors, madaming natutunan kay Ka Ador sa pag-photoshoot, pag-shoot at pagtuturo. Mabait at maasahan si Sir. Laging cool din. Yes, Ma'am Jam. And I have the opportunity to talk to him finally. For how many years na naririnig ko yung pangalan. Nakausap ko na yung aking idol sa pagtuturo.
Salamat.
Yeah. Alright. So, question. Ito, challenge question, Sir Ador. Can anyone be a teacher? Can you learn it as a skill or is it innate? It's an innate talent.
I think if you have the passion and interest, whatever area is there you want to do, you will learn.
You will learn.
Passion is the more important thing, and the desire to learn.
Okay.
Kasi I was not a teacher before.
Yeah, di ba? Wala nga plano di ba?
Ay, Sir Ador, follow through na lang. Sir, sa tingin mo, sir, ano ang best quality for being a effective teacher na lang? If ever na...
Ganda tanong niya naman. Papalakpak ko si Robel. Ang ganda ng tanong niya finally. Sa session 19 episode, bago ka lang pagtalong ng magandang talong, no?
Grabe ka naman.
To answer that, I think you must learn how to empathize with your
empathize. That's ano?
Kailangan alam mo kung ano talaga ang gusto niyang malaman at itanong at kung hindi klaro ano mo rin until it is very clear, no? Bago mo i-address. Parang I don't know if I answered the
I guess yeah.
Sir Miguel, idudugtong ako kasi since you opened up that thinking na we're in the context of yung empathizing.
Yeah, empathizing,
so, as a teacher din kasi, you also have to find the line wherein you're being either too much spoon feeding or you give your student the chance to research for himself yung may mga bagay kasi na parang hindi naman na dapat yan sa akin manggaling as a speaking in the context of as a teacher but
duktong na rin ako dito tama yung sabi ni Mag. So briefly sir, could you also tell us your style of teaching by saying that kasi nga yung nga tinatanong ni Maki, are you the type na nagsispoon fed or you let your student parang discover it by giving them parang hints or parang ganun ba? Sige. Yeah.
Actually, in the beginning, I had a tendency to spoon feed.
Okay.
Frankly, I had a tendency to spoon feed until I came across other people sabi niya, wag lang spoon feeding. So I said, kung minsan nililid ko yung I ask them questions. Sila na mismo sumasagot sa tanong nila. Ayan.
Okay.
So, ganun po dinidil yung mga ganun.
Pero, sige sir, based on your experience kumbaga, you were able to do both sides of yung spectrum na nagsuspoon feed ka and then you also have the chance na you let your student discover. On those contexts po, alin yung sa tingin nyo yung mas naging effective way of teaching?
Palagay ko yung the latter one. No?
The latter part. Okay. So you let the student discover for themselves.
They have to exert effort.
Opo, exactly. Tama naman.
Ganun. That's why meron din kaming assignments. After teaching them the fundamentals, you have 8 items to show us what you learn. No? Among others, how will you photograph a white subject against a white background? Okay. Not only yung object, but also tell us may kwento or may background, or an item that is black against black, because as you very well know, light meters are affected by that. No? And then how do you will you produce a photograph where you show intentional blur to emphasize movement or freeze, to freeze movement. And then, direction ng lighting, window light, mga ganun. So, binibigyan mo ng project and then you will see the results later. You will be surprised they really did their part. And then, hindi namin sila ino-operate. Takot kasi yung iba, when you say critic, akala nila mabubugbugin mo yung criticism.
Yun nga. Pero sir, okay, since you mentioned critic, there's one isa sa mga question ko sa iyo talaga. What's your tip for how do you handle critics ba? As a tip yan for other students kasi people would be always sensitive about their work, their creation. Once may create, whether it's whether it's heavy or not, it's still personal. So, what's your best tip for someone who's being criticized?
Before nyo po sagutin yan, Sir Ador, cliffhanger muna tayo. Before nyo sagutin, so breather muna tayo.
Bibigyan na rin namin kayo ng heads up guys. Si Sir Ador ang first namin na interview na bagong katitira pa lang ng booster. So I have to give it to Sir Ador for being here while naka-booster. Mahirap po yun kasi kung ako niya bulagta ako sigurado. Nararamdaman niya. Breather mo na. Sige, pagpahinga ka muna namin. Okay, Romel, go for the chat room. Mukhang marami-rami tayong
Yan, so balik tayo sa ating mga chat sa ating mga manonood yan. Scroll lang po ako. Okay, so umpisahan natin kay Sir Photographers. Yan, magandang gabi sa iyo. Yan, kay Gamarts of course, siyempre. Magandang gabi kay Sir Joe Galyan. Magandang gabi. Potogs diyan. Magandang gabi. Joe Agner. Magandang gabi. Franco Basa.
Joe Galyan, one time interview ulit kita. Vaccine naman ang topic natin. Pero hindi sa channel to kasi mabablock ako pag tayo nag-usap.
Ayan, kay Ma'am Jam Ramos, magandang gabi po sa inyo. Teka, ako rin mukhang kailangan ko rin yata ng breather Tapos kay Ma'am, napaludok ako.
Naubusan lang yung namin.
Ayan, kay Ma'am Harvey Chua, magandang gabi po.
Hi there.
Yan. Kay Sir Joe Galyan, magandang gabi po ulit. And then sa lahat ng ating mga manonood na umaantabay ngayong araw na ito.
Again ulit, for Miss Tita Harvey, you're still here. Actually earlier you missed this. Maki, ulitin natin Okay. Again, happy birthday to our Sir John Chua po. Yan po. We did. Hindi mo naabutan kanina when opening. So, we did. Alright. So, tapos ka na, Romel?
Yes.
Alright. Saan na ba tayo?
So yun. So, alright. So Sir Ador, you may now answer PARC's cliffhanger question a while. Wow, may ano na tayo.
Nasaan ba yung cliffhanger? Saan mo ba ako hininto?
How do you handle critics?
Yeah, what's your tip for handling critics, sir?
By critics, you mean those who criticize my work?
For your student, let's say, kasi you could be immune to being criticized already, the handle. But I'm asking you now, anong tip mo for someone being criticized now? Let's say, for a student, what would be your normal answer for that?
Well, yung iba may soft spot, pagka tinira mo yung kanilang retrato, dinaramdam nila. So, I would pre-praise that. Sabi ko, if you hear a comment, whatever it is, you take it positively. Because from there, you might be able to learn. Okay? Sometimes, what you saw in your photograph, hindi nakita nung nag-criticize sa'yo. It's not apparent. Sometimes naman, meron nakita sa retrato mo, hindi naman apparent sa'yo. Uy, hindi ko napansin yun. Nakita ng critic. Ganun. Just take it positively. Yun ang advice ko. Sabi ko,
kahit gano'ng kasakit, sir, no?
Dito sa klase, kung ikaw ay pikon, bawal. Kung ikaw ay pikon, iriripan na namin yung binayad mo.
Mukhang grabe asaran.
Maganda yun, no?
Iriripan na namin. Hindi pwede dito yung pikon.
They should be open to critic pag nandun sa...
Kami, hindi naman kami perfect, no? Minsan mayroong makipopost sa FB kung ano-anong nadidinig kong hindi palatable sa'yo. It's either you ignore it o huwag mo nang palakihin pa ang gulo.
Pero yung kasi Sir Ador, if you notice yung social media, right now is kind of different in terms of criticizing. May ibang criticizing na valid, which is constructive. May iba talagang devastating. Kulang lang, parang gusto ka lang ipahintuin sa photography the way they would criticize. May mga ganun eh. Siguro that comes, balik ako sa isang question na siguro
kasi,
kumbaga one thing kasi nga napansin ko, Romel, sa generation nila Sir Ador at yung current generation right now, the respect was there. What's anong meron before kumpara ngayon? Bakit parang before or ganun rin, halos ganun eh, wala lang social media kaya hindi natin nakikita yung the way they criticize photo or
actually hindi nga criticize yung ginagawa ng iba, yung ginagawa nga ng iba it's actually bashing na nga doon sa litrato mo, hindi ka na nga criticize eh.
Mukhang mix mo. Sige, Romel, sumbong ka pa. Sige, sabihin mo, labas mo yung sama loob mo. Mukhang may laman yan eh.
wala naman.
Pero during the time, Sir Ador, yung the early generation ng photography, like yung sila George Tappan, yung mga ganun pa, what was that, yung respect towards the photographers and passive press? What's your take and observation towards that?
With the respect of
towards to co-photographers, siguro. Respect towards co-photographers. What was your observation compared to past and present? No?
Maganda ang camaraderie noong araw. Walang banatan, to put it bluntly. Kung meron mo siguro personal, but it's not about photography.
Okay.
Magandang samahan. In fact, that's why may mga group advertising photographers of the Philippines, camera club of the Philippines, blah blah blah, camera club, etc. I think camaraderie is
was the may naging part ng
Okay.
Ganda. Yun yung talagang
meron pang inter-club ngayon na competition for the World Cup.
Okay.
Competition muna internally sa isang club and then yung mga clubs magko-compete. Ganun din.
Okay.
Masaya.
Any follow-up, Romel and Maki?
Hindi, ako instead of follow-up, parang since nandun pa tayo sa discipline of teaching and yun nga, di ba, nakwento ni Sir Ador kanina na he started from film and then of course transitioning to the digital era.
May isang question dyan. Ang ganda yan. Nakita ko yan. From one of our viewers, there's John Agner. Romel, pabasa.
Yan, Sir Ador, which is harder to teach as far as the discipline of photography is concerned? Film or digital?
That makes me think, no? I think medyo sa dinami-dami ng variables sa equipment na digital.
Digital, no?
Complicated, no? Lalo na kung nagtuturo ka, hindi ka na marunong mag-post-process. It's difficult. Pero kung film ka, dadaanan mo yun from dodging to burning. Et cetera. No? Yung mga, wala pang Photoshop nun. So,
yung nga, darkroom pa. No? Darkroom tam yan.
So ngayon, if you have to be well-versed in digital, dapat alam mo from A to Z, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun ang aking personal.
Actually, sir,
yeah.
if I can remember correctly, during one of our previous talks, you mentioned na lahat ng camera brands inaral nyo mismo because you wouldn't be able to fulfill.
Oh, shit.
Yes, because you wouldn't be able to fulfill your teaching passion kung hindi mo aaralin
kung hindi mo kabisado yung kasi magkakaiba rin yung controls.
If I could also remember correctly, you mentioned na hindi naman lahat ng pupunta sa inyo pare-pareho ng dalang brand. So paano pag biglang may lumapit ka sa inyo na let's give an example, may Nikon ang dala, alangan naman sabihin mo yan ka lang
hindi ko alam yan. Canon ako.
So, sige po, kwento nyo po na ano yung ginawa ninyo na para maaral nyo lahat yung camera brands.
Ganito yan. On a face-to-face, okay, iba sa online. Sa face-to-face, my colleague, si Ray Castaneda, kahit iba, pagka may nagtanong about a Nikon, tataas niya yung kamay, lalapitan niya So ano niya, I will not answer that in front of the class kung hindi ko alam. So, may tigasagot. But in an online, hindi naman ganun karami. I wish ganun na palagi, 10, 12. Prior to the start of the class, I would ask our assistant, send me the brand and the model. Kung minsan, parehong Canon ng brand, pero magkaibang model.
Model, oo.
Parehong Nikon, magkaibang model. Parehong Sony, ibang model. Etc. Fuji, ibang model. Imagine, sabihin mo, how do you bracket automatically? Of course, Canon ako, I know AEB, Nikon, BKT. Pero pag sinabi Sony, blah, 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 I have to learn. Kasi, di ba, ituturo ko eh. So, after having collected yung camera brand, camera model, aaraling ko mismo. Kahit wala yung physically, wala sa akin yung camera. I even have to go sa internet.
Yeah.
May mga screen capture, etc. So that when I instruct the individual on how to set automatic exposure bracketing, Nikon ganito, Sony ganito, Pentax ganito, Pentax ganito model ganito. So, umahaba ang session.
Kasi $6. So, sir, yeah, sige sir, continue. Duduktungan ko lang yung question na habang nandyan tayo. Pero grabe yun lahat ng model kalapan.
Matindi yun, matindi.
I'm the only one doing that. Palagay ko baka sabi ni Kalito, Ador, matindi ba naman yun? Gusto ko matuto sabi niya basic lang ito, hindi ba pwedeng ganito. Okay, pero para sa akin, gusto ko paglabas nila sa day 1 sa akin, at least alam nilang balik-balikan nila. I even send them the manual.
Yes.
I download the manual for them. Okay, sabi ko, ito, ang manual parang hieroglyphics yan. Pag binasa mo lang, walang explanation.
What a way to describe the manual.
Pero, pagka na-discuss natin dito sa klase kung anong aperture, pag nakita mo sa manual, ito pa na ibig sabihin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, nice way of describing what a manual. It's gibberish. Everything's gibberish kasi hindi mo alam. Pero sir, Sir Ador, so yun nga since I mentioned all the technology you have to adapt. How did technology change your style of teaching? Kasi through the years nagbabago yan. How was the transition? How was the transition? I know it's not easy, pero I have to give it to you. It came from the film, then transition to digital. Hindi pa straightforward yan. So it's different learning, different type of technique of teacher. So paano mo ginawa?
Well, usually sabi ko nga nagsimula ako sa Chok Tok.
Chok Tok. Now I know alam ko na yung Chok Tok.
Dati green blackboard with white chalk. Tapos naging whiteboard. Pagdating sa may whiteboard ka na. Pagkatapos meron ka ng projector. Okay?
Yan.
Ano yung projector? Yan yung sinusulatan na projector?
Yung may acetate yata yan.
Ano yun? Ginamit din namin yun, yung opaque, no?
Oo.
Pero dahil medyo may pera kami sa FPPF, yung carousel.
Carousel? Yung ano
Ano po yun?
Romel,
Mag-produce ka ng transparencies.
Oo.
Iuhulog mo dun sa slab.
Puhulog yung Paps.
Tapos ipa-project mo sa screen.
Mel, ang equivalent niya sa laruan mo, natandaan mo yung niregalo, ewan ko kung mahal ka ng magulang mo nung bata ka. Alam mo may bilog, tapos may orange na parang camera, tapos ilalagay mo. Tapos
hindi ka binibigyan ng ginaganon-ganon lang, nakatingin ka lang sa
hindi, Maki, correction, hindi hindi siya mahal ng magulang niya.
Meron ako, excuse me, meron kami na. Marami kami mga bala niyan, Excuse me.
Hindi, yun sa'yo yung naguhubad Hindi naman kayo. Ayan, tama. Ang tawag doon is Viewmaster. Ayan, Viewmaster.
Pero may sinabi na si Miss Jam, yung one of the parang medium. So, yung OHP or the overhead projector.
Buti na dyan si Baki. Alam mo kung hindi ko wala si Baki.
Overhead projector.
Wow! Ano yun? Hindi, buti nga lang dyan ka to correct mo. Buti ko, kundi on live ko. Ano yun? Wow.
Tapos na naman si John Agner din. Sabi niya yung the slide carousel projector. Yun yung dinedescribe kanina.
The
Sir Ador. Yeah.
Okay, Sir Ador.
You have to produce slides. No? You have to produce slides. Transparency.
So yun yung no. So nasagot ba ni Sir Ador? Bakit yung transition
yung
grabe
transition niya. So talagang lahat, I mean, all available medium at the time talagang gagamitin niya kasi he has no other choice but to learn the trend of the time and then still be able to teach yung again you're teaching fundamentals. Hindi nga talaga siya pwede yung sasabihin niya na baala na kayo diyan kasi hindi ko na aaralin niya yung parang ganyan.
Pero eto sir, siguro kasi partly naging photographer ka rin. So aside from being teacher, everyone starts with someone you look up to. Sigurado naman meron kang local na idol na photographer. Who among your generation na gustuhan mong trabaho? Could you still remember during the time?
Well, isa na si John Chua.
John Chua, yeah.
Sabi niya, Ador, ako, I don't deal with people. That's why I deal with product. That's why hindi ako nag-wedding. Sabi niya, kumuha ako ng wedding, palpak pa. Kaibigan ko pa naman yun.
Diba? Yun yung kwento nila. Kwento ni Nakwento
ni Tita Harvey. Diba?
Well, maganda ang partnership ng dalawang yun.
Pero 'di ba, ang bait ng friend niya na yun kahit na yun, nag-iisang moment na lang yun sa buhay nilang mag-asawa tapos pinanood
namin yun. Diba na
sabi sa kanya okay lang yun kahit wala kang wala talaga siya nakuhang matino doon sa na yun, no?
Well, it happens the best, no? Sa akin, minsan yung isang buong rolyo walang lumabas, yung pala hindi kumapit yung film.
Oo.
You know that? Mabuti na lang hindi yung highlight ng wedding, kasi nag-shoot din ako ng weddings, Dibu. Usually, gano'n naman ang pinapasukan pag gusto mo ng money, di ba? Aside from teaching. Tsaka, nakikita nila yung kunting yung trabaho mo. Ador, pwede ka ba doon sa wedding ng anak ko? And then, okay. Kasi alam nila, hindi ako mataas sumingil. Hindi pa naman ako kilala di ba?
Yeah.
So, tapos, since yung anak ko na involved sa figure skating, so lahat ng mga magulang na nagko-compete sa figure skating, ako
shoot.
Sports yun, Yeah. Tapos, na-involved yung anak ko sa ballet. So, lahat ng ballet dancers, ako nagsishoot ng show nila. So, meron akong page para doon. So, ang daming facet ng photography na nahasa ako. Kaya lang, yun eventually, dahil sa, alam mo ng competition ngayon.
Yes.
Sa wedding, kailangan meron kang ganitong equipment. Naging production ng wedding ngayon Pero ang style ko kasi docu. I want to tell the story of the couple. Hindi yung parang fashion shoot.
Hindi template or parang okay.
Dadalhin mo sa may bundok naman, gang, gaganyan mo. Parang fashion hindi
naging iba, nag-iba through the years. Pero Sir Ador, I'm curious let's set aside the teaching, let's set aside the work in terms of photography. What type of photography do you really lean on? What type of photography do you do? Personal stuff?
Items that are close to me, wherever I am. Like for several years now, my wife and I are walking daily for 4 kilometers from our place to...
Along
the way, so many subjects, they present themselves, no?
Oh, that's nice.
Maging landscape siya, maging nature siya, maging...
So you do anything? You just shoot anything that...
It captivate me, I should. for my own consumption.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is kaya I'm curious, and we never parang we always know Ador as the teacher who teaches photography, but we never really ask you ano ba talaga yung style of photography. What do you really do, 'di ba? Yun yung ano niyan eh. So at least now we know he shoots everything na pleasing to his eyes, na masaya.
Lack of portrait master.
So basically hindi siya nakakahon. He does everything, which is nice. Which is okay, ito challenging for a teacher. For a teacher na tatanungin ko, sir, what makes a good photographer? What makes a bad photographer?
Wow, napakabigat ng tanong na yan.
Yeah, I know. It's sad kasi nga it's like judging someone eh. Pero for you, parang
A good photographer, depende kung sino tumitingin.
oh.
What may be
Okay, that would be output.
For Maki, may not be the good photographer for PARC Cruise.
Good point. Yeah, good point. But let's talk about the attitude. Ayan, attitude ng isang photographer. What makes a good photographer in terms of attitude, and what makes a bad photographer in terms of attitude?
Ang dami ko na gusto ng attitude doon sa mga na-interview nila, no? Meron silang, although napaka-superlative ng mga trabaho nila, hindi sila mayabang.
Okay.
They even are humble and they share their work to everyone at napakaganda talaga. So I have yet to meet someone medyo on the opposite end.
Opposite. I could present Romel as a subject A or X. Pwede. Romel would be our, pero since you saw most of our past shows, you know naman kung gaano namin kamahal si Romel dito. So, pero sir, mukhang may babati sa'yo. Makipakibasa for sir.
Alright, so this is coming from Tito Ricky Ladia. So Sir Ador, he said, a very well-respected mentor and photographer. Siya ang isa sa nagbigay sa akin ng magandang tips when I decided to do workshops.
Oh,
Very kind, approachable, really down to earth. Mabuhay ka, Ka Ador. Hanggang
Mabuhay
gusto
ka,
mo.
Ricky.
Love you. Love you pa yan.
I love you, Ricky Ladia, one of the people of the earth.
People of the Earth, one of my favorite pala rin pagdating. Isa sa mga... Meron ka pa, sir. May bumato pa. Hindi pala siya nasa trabaho. Nasa out of town pala siya. So, Kuya Edwin S. Loyola. Good morning from Joshua 3. Ayun. Yun. Hi, Idol, Ka Ador. Yun po.
Yan. And alright, so Sir Ador, since you mentioned na nga na you are yet to see or parang maka-encounter ng student mo na nagyabang, kumbaga talagang naging naging out of this world, parang ganyan. Sabihin na natin gano'n. One question coming from the audience. So, Gamarch is asking, Sir Ador, how do you feel po pag may nakita kayong student nyo na naging successful sa field ng photography?
I feel very proud. In fact, one time I was in one of the local malls. May bumati sa akin, Sir Ador, sabi mo, natatanda mo pa ba ako? Sure, sabi namin dami na.
Exactly.
Your face is familiar, but I'm sorry.
Ayan So, sir, ayan guys nangyayari din kay Sir Ador yun. Kaya hindi ako suplado pag nangyayari yun. Totoo.
So, I had to admit, sir, ako yung naging estudyante mo sa ganito. Sabi niya, meron na nga akong studio, ang dami kong project sa wedding, ganito, ganyan. Wow, sabi ko, I'm so happy for you. Sabi ko, sabi niya, dami kong natutunan sa iyo, sir. Sabi ko, of course, sabi ko, hindi naman lahat yung galing sa akin.
Yeah.
Meron pa rin pagsusumikap dyan. You give credit to yourself as well, sabi ko. Maybe yung foundation, no. Pero I'm so happy, tumataba ang puso.
Ayun. So, yun. hindi siya, masaya siya sa mga estudyante who does well after the workshop or talagang naging successful. Hindi siya bitter. Pero may ganun ba na nagiging bitter kasi nalampasan siya ng estudyante niya? Hindi, again, sabi ko sa iyo, hindi teacher yon. Kulto na naman yung napuntahan nyo pag ganun. Alright, so nasa na tayo, Maki? Yun.
Alright. So yun nga, nadadaanan na natin kahit pa paano yung kanyang vision or parang ano yung nararamdaman nga ni Sir Ador whenever may mga estudyanteng lalapit sa kanya nagsasabing, naaalala niyo pa ba ako, sir? So, okay na tayo doon.
Kaya, Maki, pakibasa, may bumabate yata, estudyante rin yata ni Sir Ador.
Alright. So this is coming from Nochedek. Diba? Good evening, everyone. I was also a student of Sir Ador. Film days pa. Oh, film days pa.
Thank you for watching.
Hi, Nochedek. Good evening.
Alam mo kung sino yan?
Sino pa?
Siya si Elwin Noche.
Oh.
Elwin Noche.
Kasama ko sa St. Benil as faculty.
Oh.
St. Benil.
Nakakasama ko din yan mag-shoot ng ballet, weddings.
Thank you very much for dropping by and watching the show with us. Here.
Magaling yan, napaka-humble pati ng mga
Sir, mukhang lahat naman na nanggaling yata sa yung estudyante, nagmana rin sa nagturo na humble. Guys, alam, I just have to tell the story. When we were inviting Sir Ador for this show, the first comment ni Sir Ador was, "You sure ako gusto niyo?" Or why me? Parang, the only thing that I could probably say is, "Cause you're the Ador." The Ador. Talaga hashtag the Ador Pamintuan. So, I have to personally invite him kasi talagang tama Sir Ador, the good ones are the humble ones and yung ibang magagaling dyan, yun lang, sabi ng magulang nila lang yun. So, hayaan mo na lang sila doon. So, may mga ganun ho. May ganun ho talaga. Wala na kami magagawa. So, dapat, I'll go. Maki, you have any follow-up question before I continue?
Continue tayo. Ang ganda ng kwento.
Sir Ador, you're still good? Kaya pa? Wala, boost ba? Tama, okay pa yung booster natin?
Kaya pa ba, Sir Ador? Mukhang medyo sumasandal na tayo,
Hindi, yung session natin is really boosting my hormones, lalo.
That's good. Papatakba. When you instructed Maki na I want question that would tickle my mind, talaga nag-iisip na ako. So later may mga fun question pa tayo. So we're just finishing up with the teaching so we could move on. Okay, Sir Ador, did you have this memorable breakthrough, yung aha moment during the time that through the years of teaching na parang may na-discover, okay, pwede pala to. Yung mga ganung moments. Meron ka bang mga ganung kwento?
I don't know if I got your questions accurately.
Yeah.
Ang masasabi ko lang, meron akong mga napupulot from other people na binibigyan ko ng emphasis sa klase ko.
Okay.
For instance, yung si Confucius. Ang sabi niya, ano ba yun? I see and I remember. Ano ba tawag niya? I do and I blah blah blah. So anyway, even if you recall something, if you don't do it, hindi may embed sa puso mo. In other words, just in passing na, ganun pala yung aperture, ganun pala yung definition ng aperture, ganun pala. Pero hindi mo naman tina-translate into action, no? Statistics lang sa utak mo. Yun ang isa sa mga...
Galing na. Galing Maki na.
Tapos ewan ko kung kilala niyo si Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Yes.
Isa pa yan, no? Knowing is not enough. No? Willing is not enough. You must do.
You must do.
Okay, you know how to create a Rembrandt lighting. Okay? you must do it, hindi ba? Gawin mo, hindi yung alam mo lang kung paano ito. Dapat action. That's what...
parang i-apply, parang ganun.
Exactly. Yun palagi kong binibigyan ng emphasis sa mga klase. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah. It's a aha moment kasi nga tama lang naman kasi anything that gives you an idea, a flashbulb thing moment ba. Pero sir, remember kasi sige, Romel, sige, ikaw muna.
May follow through. Ang follow through ko lang naman is Sir Ador, what keeps you continue teaching for kasi tagal niyo na nagtuturo. What was the drive? Kung bakit kayo nagtuturo?
Well, it's not
parang may
only
nabasa akong nagtanong ng gaya. Wait lang, hanapin ko.
Parang may kumuha ng tawag daw plagiarism, no? Plagiarism yun eh. Meron yun eh. Plagiarism yun eh. Alam mo yung ano tawag Maki doon pag question ng host kinuha ng co-host?
Grabe kayo. Wala.
Sige na, Romel. Pretend that ikaw yung nagtanong. Sige na, tanong mo na eh.
Grabe kayo.
So, Sir Ador, since ako yung gumawa ng talong at binasa lang naman ni Romel, ako mag-explain.
Okay lang.
Anyway, Sir, what keeps you, what's the drive? What's the passion all about? What keeps you passionate through all the years of teaching na hindi ka tinamad, hindi ka na burnout? Probably you did have burnouts pero you're still here. You love teaching. Ano yung nag-drive sa'yo?
Ulitin ko yung sinabi ko kanina. When people say it's not the money, it's the money.
Okay
po. Napakalinaw.
Malinaw yun, literal yun eh. Wala.
Maybe ngayon lang, no? Kasi alam mo naman, wala tayong income, so may workshop na darating, so it's the money. Pero in reality, really, I don't know how to paint, di ba? I don't know how to play tennis. I don't know how to shoot 3-pointers. I don't know how to ride blah blah blah. But what I do best is teach. So happy ako doon.
Yeah. Why do something else kung we're doing good, Yeah, tama naman.
And people appreciate me just like they are showing now. Di lang tumataba ang puso ko.
Ay, nako, sir. Maniwala ka, marami dyan na nila ngayon, di ba? They have the opportunity to say it out loud now here. So, pero sir, remember, kasi may mga quote ka nabanggit earlier. And one of the quote, you shared a fascinating quote to me, one of my art chat. And I'll read it out. It's the teaching of Tahotep. So I think I pronounced that Tahotep, the oldest book in the world. Now I'll flash it here, so I'll let you explain it. Parang ganyan. So this is what's written. Maki pakibasa.
Alright. Do not be proud on account of your knowledge, but discuss with the ignorant as with the wise.
Yeah. Could you tell me more about this quote?
Actually, I just came across it in one of the social media, and I thought it was worthwhile sharing it with you as an opening.
Galing nga eh. Actually, it really caught my attention kasi the translation for that is actually ito Makia. Ito exact ang galing.
So that we all may learn. Oftentimes, we feel proud that we know more. But if we do not discuss what we know with others, both the ignorant and the wise, then we all lose the opportunity to learn
more. It's a teacher thing galing kayo. When I was reading it, I tried to internalize it and sabi ko, okay, lalo ko kinabahan kay Sir Ador eh. Sabi ko, alalim itong tao na to. Mahirapan ako mag-
Sabi nga
Napulot ko lang yan.
kanina.
Pero it's nice. It is nice. It's relevant. It's 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 all about teaching, being just being you share your knowledge. Mukhang gutom na yung mga aso mo ulit sa Ador.
Galit.
Sorry about that. Pag may nakitang sexy yung stray dog.
Yeah!
Huwag kayo lang si Romel, ganyan rin pag may nakikita rin ho.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. That's the thing, sir, about, diba I mentioned it during the pre-prod na it's part of the live show. Kung
Sir,
ganyan,
live show to. Saka ito yung time na you guys, 'di ba, you are Ador, you're known as the instructor na sa harap na Alam niyo ba, Sir Ador, for someone who doesn't know you, the first impression that people would always say, "Ba't mukha siyang seryoso sa plato?" Ganun lagi. You have that impression. Unang tanungin ko, Romel, ano first impression mo kay Sir Ador?
Masungit.
Masungit ako.
Sabi ko sobrang seryoso yung Facebook ni Sir Ador
Wala nakangiti, di ba? Sisihin mo yung mga nag-shoot kay Sir Ador kasi walang bang nagpangiti, di ba?
Si Vic Season na may shoot na.
Oh, si Vic gusto niya yung emotion eh.
I don't know where you got it. Nagulat nga ako eh. Sabi ko, tagal na nito. We had a workshop in Iloilo. And I was by the window. Teka, hold it. Sabi ni Vic, sir, hold it. Singit niya ako. I don't know how did you get that?
Maano kami, grabe research team namin, naghahalokat kami. Tapos, pero maganda, it matches the lugar. So, tapos ito, Ma'am Jam Ramos nagbiro, Guinness record yan. Tanong, ano po ang exposure triangle? Joke lang po. Okay, sandila na tayo. Maki, I'm looking for a great question for him para na, sige, take over.
Habang hinahanap mo yan, so meron si Kuya Edwin actually,
may tanong?
Medyo bypassing natin na discuss to, but may tanong si Kuya Edwin for Sir Ador. So Sir Ador, this is coming from Kuya Edwin Loyola. So Ador, paano nyo na-handle yung mga pasaway or pilosopong students? Example lang naman daw, kumbaga pangalanan daw natin, bigyan natin pangalang Romel. So,
Romel.
Kuya Edwin ha, ikaw Kuya Edwin ha.
Paano nyo daw hinahandle yung mga ganyan?
What do you mean pasaway? Meaning when I give instruction and they don't follow, is that?
No, or siguro yung alam mo yung may okay, siguro bigyan nila kita ng scenario. Sir, what if you encountered a student that attended your workshop but instead of listening, he's there or she's there to validate his proof of concept, whether okay, so let's say you cite a sample na ito ginagawa. Ang unang tanong niya, bakit ganyan? Ito kasi ginagawa ko. You end up explaining, comparing, so how do you handle that pasaway type na?
Well, I do not take it against them, because that is their point of view. Okay, so that's the way you look at it. I see differently. Ganyan naman no, hindi naman absolute, di ba?
Yeah.
Ang nakikita niya at ang nakikita ko, okay. Actually, this is a free country. You can actually do what you want. Nobody is forcing you to follow.
Wag ganun, sir. Baka pag sinabi baka mapunta tayo sa politics sa topic dito. Naku, hirap yan. Wala katapusan yung free ka, na yan. Diba? Ang gulo na.
Ganito yan no? I will give you an example sa judging ng mga contest ng estudyante. Siyempre, yung mga hindi napili, masamaan loob. Di ba? Parang yung judgment ng mga judges, hindi akma doon sa ini-expect niya. So, ang explanation namin ganito, there's so many, judging is very subjective.
Yeah, it is.
Depende sa individual judge, saan siya pinanganak. Meron bang silver spoon siya, nung pinanganak siya, nakatira siya sa Forbes Park. Ito naman, nakatira ba sa Tondo na mahirap lang siya. Ito, ganito, ganyan. Mga social backgrounds nila, iba-iba.
Yeah.
So, ito ba na-expose sa ganitong klaseng eksena?
Yeah.
He was growing. So, you will see sa judging kung iba-ibang disiplina, lalo na may kumukuha kami hindi photographer. Kumukuha kami ng layperson. Kumukuha kami ng artist. Kumukuha kami ng ganito. So, iba-ibang field nila. Definitely, magkaiba-iba yung... Of course, pag outstanding ang isang retrato, di ba? Medyo nag-gravitate sa isang winner. So, that's how we describe yung iba-ibang pananaw. Ito pa rin, no? Ito pa rin. Napansin ko din to, no? Okay, lumapit, halimbawa, misis ko, Dad, kulang mo naman ako ng ID, kailangan ko ng ID picture. Okay, I will set up lights, shoot ko ng ID. Tapos meron ako nagustuhan. Ito yung gamitin mo. Hindi niya gusto, meron siyang ibang nagustuhan.
Preference niya. Iba.
Sino masusunod? Siyempre siya, di ba?
Siya yung ano eh.
Siya gagamit ng ID.
So, it does not mean ako tama ako pirmi, di ba?
Yun ang magandang sinabi doon.
Sa kliyente, ganun din eh. Okay? May compre, di ba? May product, may dumaan na sa maraming discussion. Tapos, sinute mo according to the compre. Tapos, at one point, may naisip ka, kaya shoot mo ganito. Sinute mo ganyan po. Tapos, nakita nila, wow, hindi namin nakita yung ganito ito na lang, di ba? Parang gano'n. So, that's the way I would treat that. No?
Parang si Sir Ador parang diesel engine eh. Mga ganitong oras siya mahataw na lang masagot.
Wala pang kain yan.
Pero kayo kumain na while walang kasi tayo des.
I was munching a pakwan kanina.
Sarap naman nun. Dapat
diabetic ako kaya simple lang ng
okay.
Hi, sir. Some of the mga random question I have. What still surprises you in this industry?
What surprises me in this industry?
That's in general. That could be anything.
People who look at a 580,000 peso camera.
May presyo talaga.
Naglalaway sila and they're dying to get hold of it. As if, pag yun ang ginamit nila,
gaganda yung photo. Gagaling.
Di ba merong bagong model ang Leica ngayon?
Yeah.
Of course, if we have the money, why not? Di ba?
Bili ka.
Kaya mo eh, di ba? What's wrong with that? May pera ka eh, di ba? If you think na porke ganun siya kamahal, magiging fantastic yung buwan.
Parang yan?
Maybe, naalala ko na naman yung sa kwento na...
Sige lang, sir.
Di ba? Inimbita siya ng isang sabi ng host, ang ganda na retrato mo, siguro maganda yung camera mo.
Aray. Aray yun. That's an insult.
Bumalik siya. Wow, ang sarap ng pinakain mong dinner sa akin. Siguro maganda yung stove mo.
Oo nga,
pwede, no?
Anyway, paulit-ulit lang yung mga kwentong gano'n.
Pero di ba?
Pero narinig ko si Edwin Martinez, sometimes may kinalaman din yung pana. I believe in that.
That would be based on the specific photography. Di ba sabi nga, you would agree with this. There are certain photography that is really specific gear-wise na kailangan. Like, hindi ka naman pwede mag-high-speed sport photography kung ang gamit mo, entry-level na mabagal. So, lahat they're blurred. So, you really require a specific gear for a specific type of photography. So Edwin would be correct for that.
Naalala ko si John Chua.
Yeah.
John Chua was a Nikon user.
Yeah.
I don't know kung
yes.
Yeah, naabot.
He had a project of an airplane takeoff from the runway. Nakaharang siya sa harap ng airplane na papunta sa kanya. And he needed a camera with a high rate, yung mabilis. So, he opted for a Canon. At that time, Canon pa lang meron gano'ng kabilis.
Gano'ng kabilis, yeah.
Okay.
So, yun. So,
Kaya nag-invest siya sa Canon. Pero ano sir, no, balik tayo dun sa yung kanina nga, yung the gear. No. Diba nga, for the sake, meron nga kami laging kinikwenta sa klase, ganito. Alam nyo guys, kumbaga nga, pag meron kang mamahaling camera, wala kang reason mag-produce ng pangit na photo kasi hindi justifiable na yon. Now, kung meron kang napakamurang cheap camera at nakapag-produce ka ng napakagandang photo, mas mayabang ka pa doon sa kasi now kung makashoot kang pangit na shoot doon sa mura mong camera, justifiable naman kasi mura. So, di ba? Kaya yung mamahalin, wala kang rason eh.
Meron din gano'n.
Gano'n. Maraming mga ganyan eh.
At saka ang daming philosophy sa
Marami pilosopo dito sa industry natin.
Pero meron akong isang ina-admire na photographer na kasama ko rin sa Benil, si Andre Hoffman.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Naging ambassador.
Maki, sulat mo yan. Andre Hoff. Alam ko yung photographer.
Andre Hoffman.
Yeah.
Itong mamang ito, hindi basta-basta mayroon kang pinroduce na retrato, okay na yun. Napakaganda. There has to be some kind of sense na kakaiba. Kinukunan lang niya yung ipis.
Oh.
Pero he was able to produce one that's remarkable, no? Imagine ipis.
Yung may menu, no?
Hindi, si Bien yun. Si Bien yung
diba,
si Sir Bien yung
may
menu.
Tapos naka-fine dining setup pa.
Si Bien yun. Si Bien yun.
So, yun. Ina-advise ko yun sa ganun. So, of course, sabi niya, I also have a lot of basura. Kasi yun ang
It happens.
Yun ang ina-emphasize niya sa student niya sa beginning. Hindi basta.
Ay. Sadali lang ha. Meron ako shoutout dito at nakita ko yung mga idol natin. Sir, shoutout to Kane Pedroso and Sir Richmond Chi.
Yes.
Guys, tandaan nyo, bakit kami nandito at bakit may show? Kasi kayo ang nauna at pinanood namin. Tandaan nyo. Kaya bumalik. Anyway, good evening guys. Thanks for dropping by. Yung mga idol na may mga blank. Ano nga nila ng show na nila, Maki? Ito yung...
Teka.
Ito nga ba yun?
Oo, nakalimutan ko na. Kasi tagal din nila sinundan eh.
Oo nga eh. Can you post it here sa comment section kung ano nga po yung ginawa ninyong
Sila Sir Richmond.
Richmond, yeah.
Kasama sila, di ba?
Okay.
Back to basic.
Back to basic. Galing talaga. Iba talaga pag bata pa si Miss Jam talaga maganda memory.
Basics yan.
Ayun.
Balik na kayo, sir.
Balik na kayo. At hindi kayo nga naging namin eh. Template eh. Kaya naging lalong magulo kami. Anyway, so Sir Ador, let's go for something different naman. Non-photography. What makes you happy? What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah.
If I hear my daughter or my wife humming a happy tune, parang sabi, masaya itong pamilya ko. For whatever reason, it also makes me happy, di ba? I don't have to know kung bakit sila nag-hum ng masayang tune. Ibig sabihin, they are feeling something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me happy. Of course, there are other things.
Yes.
Na material things, mga ganon. Not only non-material. So, good. When your family is free from mga serious illness, ganon, you don't have to have the best food on your table, pero masaya sila to partake it. Sa akin yun. Of course, the larger your family is, the more concerned, di ba? So, meron kang 2 anak, nag-multiply, nagkaapo ka, tapos yung apo mo, dumami. Yung concern mo, lumalawak di ba?
Yes.
Lumalawak ang concern mo, yung worry mo, lumalawak din. So, kung masaya yung descendants mo down the line, masaya ka din.
Okay.
Of course, we cannot avoid the sad moment.
Wala na. Lalo na at this time.
Lagi.
We must be able to accept that every once in a while we are sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Sige,
sir.
Dyan.
Bigyan ulit natin kayo ng a short breather before we continue with our questions.
Sige,
para maibati rin natin yung mga ang dami nila.
Ang dami nga nagsigising. Ngayon nagsigisingan yung mga mo.
Well, actually, I was hesitant to broadcast this sa mga kaibigan ko, baka kung ano sabihin.
Ay!
But maybe after the
okay lang, there's gonna be a replay. There's gonna be a replay naman. Yeah.
After the recording, I can share the link.
Yeah, ano na masasabi mo hindi ka nagkalat, di ba?
Yeah. Kinakabahan kasi ako yung beginning.
Ikaw pa, huwag ka kakabal. At kami, we normally present our guests properly here and we try to make it fun for them. So, kayo ang bida dito. So, kung hindi namin maipe-present kayo properly, that's our shortcoming.
I always say, ito yung masayang programa. If at any moment you don't see Maki or Romel smile or laugh or si PARC, something is definitely wrong.
Pag nangyari yun, ibig sabihin may magkakaaway kami or isa lang yan, ginalit kami ni Romel before the show. Yun lang. Kasi si Maki, kung may mangyari man, Maki would still stick to the show. Mamaya na i-deal yung problema. Si Romel, bubusiti ka sa show hanggang matapos, galit ka na sa kanya. So, wala talaga. So, malalaman mo, gano'n ka-transparent mo yung show na yan.
Romel, talagang punching bag nila dito.
Sinabi nyo. Kaya, pag wala ka nung stress ball dito sa show na to, babaksak ang rating ho namin, yes.
I like the way you think it.
Shoutout mo muna yung mga dumalaw natin na sumisilip sa pag-interview natin kay Sir.
Okay, loko ka. Si Kuya Edwin may request kay Kuya Ador. Kuya Ador, i-break mo yung record na show na to. Nasa likod mo lang kami. Loko ka. Kawawa si Sir Ador. Naka-booster pa kasi la Kuya Edwin at saka sila Ma'am Cha. Kasi ang ginawa nila yata dito, 5 oras. 5 oras na interview. Oo, hindi. Parang awa niya na.
Actually, I leave it all up to you.
Hindi naman kami masokisto dito. So, ka-shoutout Romel. Then may question ako kay
syempre magandang gabi kay Ma'am Jam Ramos, Vito Yason Villanueva, magandang gabi po. John Agner, Franco Basa, Ralph Mundoy, magandang gabi. Syempre kay Sir Ricky Ladja, magandang gabi sa inyo.
Correction, Tatay Ricky Ladja. Tatay natin yung tatay yan.
Tatay Ricky Ladja. Kuya Edwin Loyola, magandang gabi. Yan.
Correction, Tito Edwin Loyola. Magpapakabata tayo kayo.
Tito Edwin Loyola pala.
And Tita Jam Ramos.
Tita Jam. Magandang gabi, Tita Jam. Yan.
Galitin natin ang mga
Noche Deck, magandang gabi po sir, magandang gabi. Thanks for dropping by. Sir Joe Galian, magandang gabi. Siyempre kay Sir Ralph Mundoy, magandang gabi. Yan.
Nagmumura na tayo.
Meron pa, kahabol ko na rin mga mga sumilip to at mga nag-heart react or mga nag-react during the show. So you have si Vicente Quileste, Anthony Gonzalez, Aris Guerrero, Chi Busque,
Chi Busque,
Rosel Abu Alvarez, Joey Conanan, Mace Gray.
Ayan, Sir Edward, tapos nasasabi nyo, walang manonood. Ang namin kaya kayo there's all gonna be some people gonna watch.
Tuloy natin, siyempre.
Marami ito. Tsaka, the replay, normally yan yung maghahataw dyan, yung mga... So,
tuloy natin. So, kay Sir magandang gabi sa inyo.
Back to basic group.
Siyempre, si Sir Richmond Chi, magandang gabi rin.
Interview kayo natin yung dalawa na yan, no? Bakit na, Magandang interview rin, no?
Siyempre, Siyempre,
Sige,
alam
dali
naman
natin sa boring Monday sila. Sige, kung ano.
Siyempre, tsaka kay Sir John Lobaton from
Oy,
Pagadian.
sir, Kuya John, Pagadian, ang bodyguard ko yan, bodyguard ko. Yan yung, pag nagtuturo ako sa Pagadian, yan lagi nasa likod ko. Pag may lamalapit, hinaharang niya. Talagang ano yan, bodyguard. Literal bodyguard ko yan.
Yun. At sa ating mga manonood ngayong araw na ito at magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi po. Yan.
Ayun, okay. Now, let's go back to, let's go for something different na. Again, what's your state of mind, Kuya Ador? Right now, what's your state of mind?
But first, before I answer, maraming salamat dun sa mga nanonood. Si Chibuske, si Vito, si Sir Elijah. I had the honor to be tagahawak ng ilaw niya nung sinushoot niya niya aking daughter. Bali, costume. Binigyan pa ako ng trainer niyan si Sir Litrit. At pakabait na tao yan.
Sandali lang.
Ni Sir Ador si Sir Ricky. So, Sir Ador,
talaga matanda talaga si Ricky. Paps, matanda na talaga si Ricky. Ayaw talaga niya tanggapin. Ricky, bakit si Sir Ador lang binibigyan mo? Bakit ako kahit ano wala kang binigay sa akin?
Parang kasama sa bayan.
Niloloko ko lang yan.
Nag-model yung daughter ko sa kanya. Very impressive. Well, anyway, what was the question again?
What is your current state of mind right
now? I'm just so excited to be able to answer all your questions for the benefit of those who want to learn.
Actually, sir, kasi everything you mentioned, it's something that people who wants to go to teach, whenever someone wants to go to the teaching side, everything you shared is actually a good tip. The personality, the mindset, it's something kasi kahit ako napaisip ako nga, make sense. Yun yung mga yun yung mga kailangan eh. So, sir, let's go for reality. This is actually what has changed for you in this pandemic during the lockdowns?
Well, it taught me how to avoid depression. Because I think this pandemic is causing a lot of problems. Dun sa kung mahina ka talaga dito, bibigay ka.
Yeah.
Especially so kung ang concern mo yung providing for your family.
Yes.
May handicap, handicap. You don't know kung saan resources ka uhugot kasi yung savings mo, unti-unting nag-drain. Kahit na kung baga sa barko, mayroong konting butas lang sa ilalim ng barko, eventually lulubog yung barko eh. So, yun ang mga concern natin. We can only hope na sana eventually ma-reverse ito.
Hopefully, no?
Mare-reverse naman po, pero sana
lahat ng buhay magiging zombie, gano'n. Yun ang reverse.
Oo, yung ba ibig sabihin mo, Romel? Sir, alam mo naman, we always try to make it fun, so, para just to make it light. Pero reality, it's true. You know, sir, kahit kami, dumaan rin kami dyan eh. Kaya nga, dumating na rin kami sa point na ano gagawin namin. So sabi na nga, so ang ginawa na lang namin nga, we try to refocus our creativity to a different area, which is ito nga, hindi ko, I hate being in front of camera because of this, naging pero now, alam mo, naging perks nito, we get to know people like you. Nakakausap na namin na hindi namin nagagawa before. Diba, Romel? Natakot ka daw. Sabi mo, suplado. Ngayon, hindi pala. Pahiya ka. Diba?
Napaka-cool ni Sir Ador. Napaka-cool niya.
Pero ang rami. Through the, for how many ganang this is our third year. Papasok na ng third year natin. Kasi 2020 tayo nagsimula eh. So, So imagine mo, sana matapos lang. Gusto ko na rin naman lumabas. Pero someone asked, what would you do pag pwede na lumabas? Paano yan kung nasa biyahe ka? Then we'll go live outside. Yun na yung gagawin namin. Kasi hindi namin pwede stop tong sinimulan eh. Nasimulan na namin eh. Yun. So, sir, again, hawak lang. Hawak lang. Kaya natin lahat to. And again, matatapos rin to. Mabawasan lang yung mga matitigas ulo sa labas. Yun lang yan. Yun lang naman nagpapatagal eh. Anyway, sir, is teaching more of a science than art or vice versa?
I think it involves both.
Okay.
It involves both. You cannot deviate from one from the other purely.
Mm-hmm.
So yun ang aking pananaw.
Okay.
And as far as the art area is concerned, it can be learned. Una, medyo masyado kang formal, technical, basta but then you begin to be more sophisticated. Meron kang maisip na paraan para
gimmick yan, yeah.
May pagdating mo sa mga estudyante mo ang gusto mong parating by way of something. Si Baranderi, magic eh.
Magic yun. Tsaka ang way of niya, sa kanya ako natuto ng teaching na teaching should be fun, not boring. Not boring. Hindi textbook, hindi you should make it fun for people to learn or else tutulugan ka ng mga yan. So, Ibarra there is one of a kind. Wala.
Dami kong napulot kay Derry.
Pag-uusapan ba natin lahat ng mga napulot natin kay Ibarra?
Pati si Dale, yung anak niya, once upon a time, pag nasa klase kami, nandun lang sa sulok si Dale So,
she's now, she now stage, di ba nagtuturo na rin siya ngayon, di ba?
Nagtuturo siya. Ang galing eh. Nakakatuwa. So, yun.
Ayan. Okay, sige. Pasadahan natin a few questions nung natin.
Go, Maki.
Bago natin ituloy yung sa atin. So, this one is coming from Gamarts.
Gamarts, yes.
So, Sir Ador, ano po advice nyo sa mga nagtuturo ng basic photography? Kasi syempre, di ba?
Yeah, I'll gonna give you bibigyan ko na rin ng background si Sir Ador dito. Sir Ador Gamarts is one of our friend. Co-host rin natin niya, pero based on in Taiwan. Now, ang ginagawa niyan is also been parang hired by MECO, which is parang a government office ng Pilipinas na nagbibigay ng activities sa mga OFW sa Taiwan to do something. Now, Gamarts is assigned to teach parang basic photography for yung mga kapwa Pilipino natin doon. Para lang may ibang leash may pwedeng gawin. Diba? So nga, nagtatanong siya anong magandang aside from pinag-aaral niya or mga scholarship foundation niya. Yung mga
foundations, opo, yan.
Kung minsan, yung mga estudyante mo, iba-ibang motivation no? I'll give you an example. May isang, government office. They hire me to teach basic photography for 1 day. Imagine 1 day? What can you teach in 1 day?
Instant ramen
Ngayon ko na nakita yung expression na imagine what you can teach in 1 day.
1 day?
So, anyway,
1 day?
Pagdating sa site, may hotel pa sila, may swimming pool, and then you start teaching, kinompress mo lahat. And you know what? Actually, they are not interested in what you're teaching.
Bakasyon.
Bakasyon ang iniisip nila di ba? Para may budget lang. No?
Oo.
May budget lang.
Taxpayers money.
Not only that, this happens to pharmaceuticals. Okay? Meron siyang pharmaceuticals. They want to give incentives to mga medical doctors nila, di ba? Then sila nagbebenta ng produkto nila. Okay, we are giving you a free basic photography workshop, blah blah blah. Iimbitahin ka. Pagdating mo sa workshop, I don't think they are all interested in that. Yun ang masaklap. So, ang motivation talaga ang dapat mong malaman. They really seriously wanting to learn. O napipilitan lang sila.
Yeah. Or para makapag-day off every Sunday lang. Oo nga, pare.
Two different approaches. Yung may mga serious talaga. Yun ang tutukan.
Or ang ano nila, ang motivation is just to see you ga. O, diba?
Yo!
O, diba? Ba yun? Baka yun. Diba yun? Nayari singkat. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
So next question. This one.
Yan, kay Sir John Agner. Yan.
Oh, yeah, maganda yun.
Question. What is the essence of teaching what's the essence of teaching the discipline of photography kung yung gusto lang ng shooting mode, P mode?
Okay. Actually, dalawang klaseng photographers ang madidinig mo, no? Ako, manual lang ang ginagamit ko. Hindi ako gumagamit ng automation. May mga ganun.
Opo.
Ano pa ang dating? Parang as if, pag gumamit ka ng program, kasalanan na malaki. Diba? So, ang sabi ko naman, program, ako, nasisito ka ng wedding, every now and then I use program. Because I am anticipating
Spacing.
something to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fast.
Something to happen sa couple. Kasi ang sinushoot ko sa wedding, storya And then if you are unaware sa fleeting moment, nakamanual ka, ano bang aperture ko?
Oo, magsiset up ka pa. Wala na. Tapos na yung moment na yun.
Wala na. Iyak na.
Provided you know the limitations of whatever you're using, whether be it manual program, aperture priority, and the likes, use it to the fullest. Basta alam mo may limitation.
Ayun. Tsaka kung gusto niyo talaga matutunan, join kayo sa workshop ni Sir Ador.
Ayun!
Hindi. Kayo umi-style kayo mag-join kayo sa workshop. I-promote lang natin kasi guys, yung mga gusto ayan naman na natin, plugin natin. Kayo sumisimple kayo yan. Baki, basa.
Yan.
FPPF is now holding its comprehensive digital photography workshop online, and these are happening on the Saturdays of February 12, 19, 26, March 5, and March 12.
Ayan,
this
saka
is
mas
via
Zoom, wala. Napakadali na mag-join, hindi na kayo kailangang mag-drive o ma-traffic. O online lang internet. Magpakabit lang kayo ng internet muna. Hindi naman sagot namin yung pati internet yun, di ba? Pero I'll give you a tip, guys. Kahit sabihin natin data, if you're using a data, pwede pa rin pag sa Zoom. All you have to do is just listen and just jot down all the, it's enough to learn. May paraan lahat. So, ginagawa. So, kaya yan. Yun.
I would like to add something if you don't
Sige
mind.
pa, sir, kuya.
Meron mga nag-advertise ng basic photography workshop. Daming nakalistang matututunan in one day.
Basic. Kaya hindi ako nagtuturo ng basic Ayoko yun.
Mula sa exposure hanggang sa post-processing in one day. My goodness. I will not handle such a class. Trabaho
na nila sa Ador yan at hindi namin papasukin yung basic. After basic ko kami, kung ano natutunan nyo, lalaruin na natin yung mga Ayaw namin yan. Marami na nagtanong sa magbe-basic ka. No way. hindi biro. Mas mahirap magturo ng basic
Kaya nga sa amin 5 days
di ba? Sobrang mura pa rin yun, di ba?
Sa Benil, ang aming we call it intro or fundamentals or whatever name we call it, 14 weeks of 5 hours.
Diba?
Yun ang pinaka-basic.
Paki-flash nga yung kay Kuya Edwin. Flash. Meron siya.
According to Kuya Edwin. So, ayaw ni PARC mag-basic kasi tanungin sa kanya, paano i-operate yung camera?
Isa lang. Set on mo camera mo, lagay mo sa P mode. Huwag na tayo mag-isip. Shoot ko rin. Isasagot ko, may Photoshop naman. hindi nga ako nagtuturo ng basic, kaya nga masaya ako pag nagagaya ang estudyante sa FPPF dahil mas madali para sa akin magturo dahil alam na nila yung kailangan ko ito isushoot ay set ko, ito yan. So, yan na. Ayoko na. Again, mag-join muna kayo ng basic kung gusto nyo.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. All right, so let's go first. What do you consider your biggest achievement so far?
In biggest achievement, in terms of
It could be anything, sir. Pwedeng
achievement for me is to be able to go teaching photography not only in Metro Manila but also elsewhere, from as far north as Fernando La Union to as far south as Zamboanga City, and in between. Ayun, not only I'm able to go places but also see a lot of different cultures and people. Yan, rewarding sa akin yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Rebel, any follow-up?
So far, wala akong follow-up.
Ang dami mo na tanong ngayong gabi, ha? Binilang namin yan, 2.
Maganda yan.
Plagiarize pa yung isa. Plagiarize pa yung isa.
Isa lang pala, plagiarism pa yung isa.
Grabe kayo.
Ang galing na pag-isip ang tanong. Baki, bugbog namin. Baki.
Okay. Alright, so Sir Ador, since we're on the, yun nga, nabubuo na natin unti-unti yung inyong parang persona when it
Hindi, ganito. Sige, do a recap din para paano na build natin profile na Sir Ador. Sige, you listen, Sir Ador.
Okay.
Ito yung profile na namin sa iyo to, partly para
So si Sir Ador yung nga na-mention niya, it was never really his idea going into teaching. In fact, ang layo
surprisingly, which is even photography was not even
wala talaga, as in wala.
di ba?
It just so happened na parang nagkaroon lang siya ng opening na parang I can express my art through this medium, which is photography.
Medium, yeah.
But hindi pa rin siya sa photography nag-focus, mas nag-focus siya teaching how to do photography or the basics of photography.
Which na-open ang door because nagkaroon siya ng parang partner in
Philippine Airline was the one that opened his horizon na parang bakit hindi mo gawin ganyan. And then yun nga, dumating din doon sa point na may grupo na may existing na grupo. They were doing it in Nayong Filipino, and then came yun nga PPAP during that time, which is now FPPF, na nagsabi, why don't we create a recognized group in the Philippines that would actually make it an umbrella, umbrella corporation na may nagtuturo ng basic ng photography, may magtuturo ng ganito. So nabuo na yan. So nandiyan na sila Sir Ador with Mrs. Edo Bigaswang, with Calito Beltran. And then ito na nga yung kanyang first experience nung unang klase niya na hindi nila alam paano nga ba gagawin. Ang tagal, it took them a whole day just to finish one class pa lang yon. And then from that point forward, nakita ni Sir Ador na pwede pala. But bago niya tinuloy yung pagtuturo, nag-ano muna siya. Syempre, umattend siya ng workshop in public speaking kasi ang hirap nga naman na
which is hindi biro gawin yung pagka-introvert mo, then all of a sudden haharap ka sa tao. That would eat you alive. Dude, it would eat you alive.
Tapos, yun na nga. Tapos sabi din ni Sir Ador na part of yung kanyang naging journey sa pagtuturo is although there are various disciplines sa photography, hindi siya nag-concentrate sa isa kasi whatever fancies his mind, whatever tickles his expression,
hindi siya nakakahon, guys.
Sabi yan. And then also, sabi nga din ni Sir Ador na part of his style ng teaching is in between doon sa spectrum ng spoon feeding and yung sa letting your students discover what they want to discover. Kasi ayaw nga niya, nag-start siya actually doon sa spoon feeding. Kaya na-realize niya na parang ba't ka pa nagturo kung lahat ng pala ibibigay mo? Dapat
Bibigay
bigyan mo
mo.
rin ng chance.
And
sa
he's the type of lecturer that evolves. It means hindi siya nagiging stagnant sa isang type of knowledge or current lang. If it's, kumbaga, he evolves based on the technology, kung ano yung bago kailangan niyang alamin. Hindi siya yung typical na kulto na alam namin na yun lang yung tama.
Part din sa profile ni Sir Ador na he would go to great lengths para maturuan kayo kasi lahat ng camera brands aalamin niya talaga para maituro niya kasi
And no one wants to do that. Most of us doesn't want to do that because wala.
Nasa manual naman daw yun. Nasa manual.
Hindi nga, sabi nga ni Sir Ador, if wala puso mo sa manual, ang unang basa mo nga sa manual is hieroglyphics nga sa ano ang dating gibberish. Kailangan nga mag-explain pa sa'yo before you could finally understand that. So that's basically yung build up pa lang yun. So yun na. So and she's really passionate. So tama ba kami, Sir Ador? No? Tama so far tama naman.
So far tama, except that hindi Philippine Airlines ang
sorry.
I was in Japan Airlines.
Ayan.
Japan.
Baksak si Maki. Dahil dyan, baksak na si Maki.
Actually, I didn't mention the name of the airline. So, assumption lang yun.
Assumption. So, baksak pa rin si Maki kasi mali yun. Marami na tama, isa lang.
I had to put the correct.
I stand corrected.
Okay, so Edwin just shared the story. Maganda to. Romel, pakibasa. Nakakatawa to.
Ayan, sabi, hindi ko talaga malimutan sa workshop ni Mrs. Angeles sa FPPF workshop. Ano daw pinagkaiba ng aperture at lowerture? Di ko talaga makalimutan yung expression ni ma'am.
Wala lowerture eh. Sino nagtalong dun, Edwin? Tapos Joja, maganda to mukhang gusto ko alamin to. Makibasa.
Alright, so according to Sir Joe Gallian, Ador has trained many famous photographers too.
Who are those famous?
Si Romel Marcelo, famous. Siyempre.
Naku po, patay tayo dyan. Wala tayong ganun.
Tingnan mo yung tawa rin sa radar. Parang,
wala tayong ganun.
Sa radar, pwede namin padala. Gusto mo mas masaya, di ba? Marami ka na rin aso. Pwede namin padala si Romel dyan. Mas masaya sila lahat dyan.
Walang ganyan.
Yan lang, masaya na ako.
Low maintenance siya. Kahit pakwan lang pakain mo dyan, okay na.
Walang ganyanan sa aso, walang ganyanan.
Actually, nabanggit mo yung aso. Ako naman may kwento eh.
Sige po.
Isa sa mga pinapashoot ko noon, still life.
Okay.
So probably the guy was not listening to the explanation kung anong still life. Something you arrange where you usually find it, iilawan mo. Halimbawa, a basket of fruits, normally you find table, no? Tapos
non-animated subjects, di ba? Yung mga
exactly, tapos by the window yung gagamit mong ilaw. So when the time came, nakapaskil sa wall, nakita namin isang kambing.
Still.
Kambing kumakain ng grass.
Okay.
Nakalagay dun sa still life. Sabi ng may-ari, hindi ba sir, ano yan, alive yan, pero standing still, hindi siya gumagalaw.
Pilosopo. Hindi yung baka mag-alak ni Romel Marcelo yung litig.
Well, of course, medyo tinatago namin yung aming tuwa. Siguro sabi namin, you miss the explanation. Ayaw namin siyang ipahiya. Seryoso siya, sir, alive yan.
Yun yung mahirap, seryoso pa.
It is standing still, so life yan.
Mahirap pa kayo pagtalo doon kasi interpretation niya yun
Still life nga naman to kasi life is alive, di ba? Still, diba? So, still life, di ba?
Iba yan, Romel. No?
In a way, tama siya, di ba?
Technically, di ba kayo, if you try to analyze it, it's still alive.
Yes, it's still alive.
Alive. Buhay pa rin.
Literally speaking, tama yun.
How can you argue, di ba?
Wala, mahirap makipagtalo sa mga addict, sir. Pag mga Okay, ito. First, we're going to the personal question, which is really a little bit more naman. Getting to know you better. What is the difference between Ador, the instructor, and Ador at home?
Well, at home, since we are not really well off, and so we don't have housemaid. Ako lang, misis ko, tsaka yung anak ko. So we do all the domestic chores. I'm not embarrassed to say I go to the market. I buy goods to the market, and I cook.
Hindi nakakahiya, hindi nakakaya po sa palengke. Magaling yun. Pabor na.
Galing ako doon kanina. And I cook. And I cook for the family.
Oo, lahat tayo.
Yun. Isa sa mga buhay namin dito, simple lang kami. Sometimes to enjoy simple things, let's go and have some cinnamon roll.
Wow.
Affordable yan, then we...
Sir, may papakita ako sa'yo, cinnamon roll pala hilig. Mama, wait. Nandiyan ka na rin. Cinnamon, hindi. May tatapat ako sa'yo doon. Kahit na diabetic ka, di ba? Pero para sa'yo, meron kaming sponsor. Now, kakantahan namin. Maki, kantahan mo. Baka gusto niyang ipatest kay Sir Ador yung produkto. Papakita ko dito. Si Maki na pero Tina, promotion to, pero sa South to. Ito, Sarah, tingnan mo to.
Oh, wow.
Sir, sasabihin ko sa iyo, sobrang rami na yan, mas masarap pa sa cinnamon yan. Ako hindi, walang bola yan. Si Maki, could you describe nga? Kasi yung cinnamon nada sa masyado pang sweet side eh. So we're not talking about sweet side na kuminsan may umay or sakit ngipin na factor pa eh. Ito, balance ito. Lagi hype mag-promote dito, no? Pero it's true to, sir. Walang bola. So, Maki would try to, tignan natin kung maligawan natin. Malay mo. So, pag hihingi na lang. Oy, marunong ako. Laking lola ko. At laking Q-Mart saka Nepa.
Tawad-tawad sa paninda.
Oo, pumipindot-pindot rin ako ng pinipindot-pindot.
Parang hindi na maganda yung pagpindot ng isda.
Alam nyo, madumi lang isip nyo kung ano-ano sinasabi nyo.
May kumukonta sa mga promo natin.
Arami nyo. Alam nyo, matulog na nga kayo. Patawag. Sir Ador, what's the best ever compliments you ever had?
Best compliment? Well, among others, yung mga sinabi ng mga bisita natin kanina, I would consider some of the best comments.
Nagutom ako doon. Balot ba yun? Balot yun, no?
Oo.
Nagutom ako doon.
Balot!
Oo, lalo na yung chicharon doon, no? Yung kasama yung chicharon kalabaw doon. Nasarap mo.
Mismo pagkagat mo, ang kasunod na tama.
Mabetsin. Oo.
Pagkagat mo, hangin agad, do.
Oo. Ang pau, di ba? Tapos suka na may puro bawang nakasigilid. Nagutom tuloy ako, pambira.
Pagkatapos ng show, maghahanap ako ng balot.
Okay, so I guess I'll go for the fun. So okay, so we'll try to finish this up. Maki, you have any follow questions before I go through?
Okay, continue tayo.
Okay na. Okay, sir, we're almost done. So I prepared. Meron akong 15 questions. This is more of parang the PARC questionnaire. So it was inspired by the Colbert Report show. May questionnaire siya na binabato niya sa mga artista. So I try to convert it, try to imitate it. So hindi naman plagiarism. So kaya that's why I even try to na-inspired by, not like yung isa dito na kinuha yung question, hindi man sinabi na galing sa akin. So at least ako nagsasabi.
Grabe, wala naman eh.
So again, the purpose of the question is to know you better. So are you ready to be known?
I hope so.
Sige, nabunda ko. Diba? Sige na, pwede. Sir Ador, what's the best pulutan?
The best pulutan. Wow, that's very tough. Actually, ang daming pulutan.
Isa lang. O, diba? Diba? Saka nakakita ng interview, pulutan na tinanong sa'yo. Diba? Hindi na kamote ka dito.
Siguro, kinilaw na dilis.
Sarap, no? Kinilaw na dilis. Saan ba nakalasa ng masarap na ganun? Nagtatakam si Robin, no? Nalalawa yun.
Pumasok lang sa isip ko, actually.
Kinilaw na dilis.
Kaya masarap yung kinilaw na. What's one thing you own that you should really throw out?
Yung butas na brick.
Lahat tayo may ganyan. Wala pepe na. Sa Robin, may sando, may mga ganyan. Ako, may t-shirt ako ganyan. O, huwag ka lang magmalinis. Gusto ko si Maki, hindi ko medyo pikod yan eh. Baka awayan na naman ako pag Alright, so what scares you?
Well, what scares me is illness.
Illness. Which is good. At least you're scared, not like other people who's not scared. Just yun yung nakakatakot, which is good. At least di ba? Kape or gatas? Kape. Why? What coffee no?
Siguro, I'm not sure kung may lactose tolerance.
Lactose intolerant.
At saka, yung gatas na yun, para sa batang baka eh. Hindi naman ako baka.
Oh my gosh.
So,
may point siya, Maki. May point. Tama yun.
Tama yun.
Pero ito yun eh. Yung sinabi ni Sir Ador, you don't expect it from Sir Ador's type of fake. Mas mag-expect ko pag si Joe Gallia na nagsabi niyan eh. Si Joe yung mahilig sa talaga. Okay. Ayun, tayo si Kuya Eddie, gusto daw niya batang gatas o batang baka, batang gatas.
Okay, actually yung gatas na natatandaan kong ininom ko, yung gatas ng daddy ng nanay ko.
Okay, so that's fair enough. Okay. Have you ever idolized someone and who?
Oh, boy. Napakadami.
Isa lang.
Hirap nito. Pwede bang i-defer ko muna yun?
Yeah, sure. Sige. Alright. Favorite action star?
Okay, matagal na ito.
Okay lang, sir.
Si Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, no?
Saka,
ayun. Next
una
is
pumasok sa isip ko.
Bruce Lee. Okay lang yun. Maputi o maitim?
Maputi o maitim?
Wow. It could be anything, ha? Yung mga bastos pag-isip, huwag kayo kayo naglalagay ng kulay dito, ha?
Well, maitim.
Maitim. May chance ka na, Robel. Favorite.
We wear maitim na t-shirt.
Yes.
Di ba? Most photographers. Tanungin mo si Jam Ramos kung bakit.
Oh, alamin nga natin.
May
Para
joke
hindi
nga
ka,
sila eh, di ba?
parang mamula-mula. Favorite smell?
Wow. Napakahirap mga tanong yun. Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Wow.
Ang bango. Obvious na itong number 10 ko eh. Cats or dogs?
Dogs, yan, syempre.
Dogs.
It's very hard to choose from, pareho akong meron yan eh.
Okay.
Okay po.
Okay.
Just earlier, I found one of my cats on my lap. But medyo pinalabas ko muna. No?
Okay lang.
Pero malambing din pareho.
Okay, si Romel, mahilig rin sa pussy yan.
Sa
May
pusa.
pussy rin siya.
Pusa.
Anak ng pusa. Mga pusang ina, no?
Senador, Hindi naman.
Hindi.
Okay.
Ang dami kong pusang ina eh. Saka yung mga anak ng pusa.
Tingnan mo, alas 11 bago ko nailabas kay Sarador yung mga gano'n yan. Yung para ala Derry Ibarra eh. Yun eh. Yun yung nahanap ko. Ano?
Okay yan. Gusto ko yung mga putang ina yan.
Okay, Sir Ador, you get one song to listen for the rest of your life. What is it?
Oh boy. Napakahirap naman.
Just one song na yan na yung papakinggan mo habang buhay.
One song. I
One
think
song.
It is the most played song ever since. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday araw-araw.
Akala ko Senador, careless whisper yung sasabihin.
Medyo may amoy yun.
Yeah. Lagya ka Romel lalo. All right. Your favorite number?
Well, daming ina-associate sa mga numbers. May yung 7.
Gulat ako Itong mga question. Ito pala mas mahirap sagutin. Isa lang.
Isang number lang o pwedeng...
Your favorite? Your... Kahit numbers. 2 digit.
69.
Sabi na nga ba eh.
Tingnan nyo, nakikilala nyo na sa numero. Okay, ito, number 13. Ito si Surusoy ito. Favorite luto ni Mrs.
Favorite luto ni Mrs. Wow. The last time she cooked was yung ginataang tilapia.
Ang sarap.
Tapos may may sili saka pechay, pambira. Nagutom si Romel. Alright.
Ano ba naman itong pinag-uusapan na alas 11?
Hindi para I created this question kasi sabi ko, kasi tinanong nila to kasi just to give you a background, tinanong niya to sa lahat ng celebrity and the last celebrity they tried asking this was si Keanu Reeves. Now, the first question was, iniba ko lang eh. Ang mga question is so simple na kahit yung mga celeb nahirapan. What's your favorite sandwich? Nahirapan sila doon, yung mga ganong question. So sabi ko, yung mga simple question, yung pa yung mas mahirap sagutin. So yun, ginawa ko. Okay, describe your life in 5 words.
Life in 5 words.
Yep.
My life
Bilang Maki.
My life is at the verge of fulfillment. Considering simple. Tapos na, may ano.
Kids yung pati yung lahat ng words binilang niya. Loko to si Maki. Yung words.
I was not looking. I think I have experienced almost all that is to be experienced at this point in my life.
All right, that's good. Okay, complete the sentence. Please complete the sentence. I am Ador Pamintuan and I am
Nikon.
And I am not yet in the pre-departure area.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm done with you, and basically I enjoyed talking to you, and now I know why. Yeah, so go. Sige. Ako lang sabi ko lang ano yan. Sige, go kayo. Yan.
Opo, Sir Ador, this is coming from Jam. What's next for the Ka Ador G Pamintuan?
What's next?
Yeah. What to expect? What's to expect with Ka Ador?
Actually, you put a challenge. I will accept the challenge. That's going to be the next one.
Galing na.
Okay.
I will work on it. No? You challenge me to do something. Then, malaking bagay sa akin yan. That's something to work on, di ba?
And ito daw.
Wag, ayoko yan. Ma'am Jam, salbahe ka ate Jam.
Walang ganyanan.
Pero I'm kidding aside, I was talking to the team the other day. I was asking, what if we try inviting a presidential ball, one of the presidential ball, kahit sino.
BBM ba yan? BBM?
Hindi, wala nga kami. So, it's just a wild thought. Sabi ko, anong palagay mo pwede mangyari? Rating mataas, review, pero handa ba tayong magulo yung buhay natin na pati buhay natin
personal na buhay.
Hindi na lang. So, it's a no. Hindi kami mag-invite ng presidential ball dito dahil mahal namin buhay namin.
I definitely agree.
Wala kami mapapala doon sa temporary na ano yun. At hindi ko
Sir Ador, you survive.
You survive. And Maki said when I was talking to Maki, how's Ador? How's his sense of humor? Sabi niya, it's gonna be fun. How sharp? Very sharp.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, play with his mind, sabi niya. Sabi ni Maki, play with his mind. So, it's the opposite. I gave you simple questions just to play with your mind kasi you expect more of those highfalutin and hard question. I gave you the easiest question that made you think. And I was right. I was right. Yeah, but by now, I do agree with all the people I encountered during my workshop, all the students that mentioned their name, that you're good, you're great, you were Ador. It's true. No doubt about it. This is more of na-validate lalo sa akin why you are Ador and you're still one of the kind na instructor na bakit nandito ka pa rin and why we follow your path na bakit kailangan ito yung maging standard ng pagtuturo na you have to make sure na by the time you finish something na magturo yung estudyante talagang uuwi na masaya at may baon, hindi yung nalugi. So ikaw yun So not really I'm talking you're listening to someone who's not really a good talker, who's not even a good speaker, bad in grammar most of the time, an introvert like you. But photography changed my life like this, and ito yung ginagawa ko. I get to know people like you, and thank you very much, Sir Adora, for sharing all the things. And it was our pleasure pa rin to have you here. So Maki, your words.
So my words for Sir Ador. Sir Ador, thank you so much for accepting the invitation. I know that you had your doubts and you had your quirks that why invite you. And now that we've heard your story, this is the reason why we invited you. It's the perfect example of why the show exists. It's because your story, your journey would always play with the minds of the people, thinking that this is why Ador is Ador now because of what he has gone through from the beginning up until the present. So thank you so much.
Romel.
Yon, so Sir Ador, maraming salamat sa mga in-impart mo mga experiences and yung mga mga aral sa pagtuturo kasi medyo magandang mga traits yun na dapat matutunan ng mga isang guro. Yan, para hindi sila tumigil sa pagtuturo. At saka doon sa mga funny part, mga nakakatawa yun. Malupit yun. Lalo na yung mga mula sa Dodo ng Kao, yan, yung mga ganyan. Nakakatawa yun.
Alam mo, ang rami natin topic do ka nagduel do sa Dodo ng Kao. Papira ka talaga, tawa ka talaga.
Ayun, maraming salamat po, Sir Ador. Maraming
Now, Sir Ador, I'll give you the floor to probably tell your thing. And again, sabi ko nga sa'yo, the reason why we keep on doing this since the time na nag-lockdown is this is because we want to reach out to our friends and colleagues sa industry here to just give them inspiration or just to make it fun for them or to bring people that could inspire them like you. Yun nga. So right now, sabi na nga, yung nangyayari sa atin dito, it's really grabe a big test sa sarili. Ano tamang term doon, Maki? It's a test of your personality, your mental. Grabe yung pagsubok nito. And to the point, financially, it would test you too. So, yun nga lang, marami na rin bumigay dyan, marami na had to sell, wala. So, what we could do is just make them realize na ang buhay mas masaya, marami pang paraan. So I'll give you the floor, sir, to inspire the people. Say something.
Well, before anything else, I would like to thank the team, si Romel, si Maki, and of course si PARC for giving me this opportunity to enjoy this session.
Thank you,
kahit na it's just a glimpse of part of me, and I would like really to say na you continue this particular program, and I hope you will also invite some of my colleagues.
We'll do. We made a list already.
Kasi marami din silang mga may share, not only
yes po.
Ako, no? So yun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Ano ba? Si Edwin, simula hanga ako sa mga gawa niya. Pati yung parang walang katapusan, hindi ko alam kung si Edwin may lalagyan pa ng kanyang mga awards. Baka,
wala na lalagyan niya, kaya nga dapat huminto na yan eh.
Si Ricky Ladja, napakabait na mama yan. Si Vito Villanueva, naging estudyante ko yan, pero it's now a very good photographer, may studio na yan. At marami pang iba, si Jam, hindi ko lang matandaan yung iba, but yun, maraming salamat. This opportunity.
May pahabol pa siya ng Kuya Ate Jam. Salamat po. It's about time we honor and uplift those who share their knowledge and experience and uplift us and the photography community. Isa pa din si Ka Ador, G. Pamintuan. Thank you. Boring man. Hindi nga boring man. Bakit pagalitan mo to? Dalawa na to eh. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Pagalitan.
Yun, nasa boring Mondays pa rin tayo. Joke.
Okay na sana eh. Boring Mondays pa rin eh.
So may nagpapahabol po. So we have Jill Ontiveros saying, dito ako nagsimula FPPF. Salute kay Sir Ador. And we have Petrus John Diap saying, thank you for the learning, Sir Ador.
Grabe mo.
My pleasure. Yun.
Thank you, Sir.
So again, pero siyempre bago na ipakawalan si Sir Ador, kailangan may picture taking tayo. Hindi natatapos ang session pag walang picture taking. Alisin ko lang yung mga disturbo na artwork natin. Ano nang ginagawa niyong dalawa dyan? Oo nga. Maginahanap. Mahirap pagtuturo kasi sa live eh. Kung saan siya nakalabas. Alright. Saan ba tayo? Saan ba? Sabi ko di na mas madali wag ganyan eh. Alright,
tinuro ka rin sa Ador.
Yan. Ikaw may pakulo nito.
One more?
Ito naman.
Sa papang lang. Alright.
Alright.
Maraming salamat. So again, Maki, meron pa bang before natin pakawala si Sir Ador?
All good actually, but yun again, balikan natin so if you want to learn more about Sir Ador,
ilabas na natin kasi this is for labas ko na yung para promote mo na yung sa FPPF again.
So
Here.
If you want to catch more of Sir Ador and all the other instructors in FPPF, they are now holding their online workshops every Saturdays of February. So that's going to be February 12, 19, and the 26th, and also on March 5 and the 12th. And this is going to be held online via the Zoom app. So there's
again, guys, it's easier to learn now at the convenience of your home na hindi na kayo lalabas. All you have to do is just go online.
Yung favorite personality ni Romel, si Sir Viton Grant, di ba? Viton Thomas Grant, di ba? Palapakita natin yon. Favorite ni Romel yan.
Anyway, again, folks, my turn now. Again, thanks for joining us. This is session 19, episode 19 of PARC Here Live with ang GURO with Sir Ador Pamintuan. Galing, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo.
Thank you.
Then, and my parting words for tonight is, hanap pa ako ng matching dito. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. And that's it. Yan. Di ba? And guys, I'll see you on episode 20. Could we announce kung sino? Maki, please do the honor who's gonna be on episode 20.
So happening in February, episode 20 of PARC Here is we are gonna have a sit-down interview with
the one and only
Mr. Noli Gabilo.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. And tapos on Monday, abangan nyo, isa pang matindi rin sa show. Boring Mondays naman. On Mondays naman,
highlight is gonna be
this is our third installment of the club series, and we invited one of the matinding camera club of the Philippines will be on Monday.
Kilala ko si Patrick Uy dyan.
Yeah, Patrick Uy would be here. Patrick Uy would be here pa. Ayun. Anyway, guys, I'm Sir Ka Ador, maraming salamat. And you may pwede ka na magpahinga, matulog, magpahinga. Huwag ka magpapahinga muna.
Nakakabili muna tayo.
Sige po. You may turn off. Good night, sir. And you may turn off your browser ready.
Okay.
Thanks. Salamat. Alright, that's Ador Pamintuan. Grabe. Galing saya-saya. So, tapos na kayo?
Yun.
How was it?
Tumigilin.
Biglang may nag-post lang eh.
Ano na eh. Alam nga, pasok na mga ano.
Marites. Pag mo na i-close ka lang.
Hindi, pero diba, sabi ko sa inyo, diba, kompleto.
Pero hindi, promote natin to. Maki, promote mo to. Again to. Kailangan natin to. Guys, yung mga may businesses dyan who wants to be advertised here or just to be promoted. Again, it could help the show, pay for the system. Alis na tayo, walang yaka. Wala ka talaga support. Tanda lang, walang yaka.
Diba?
Anyway, guys, sponsor naman kayo. Kuya Edwin, yaman-yaman mo, mag-sponsor ka naman dito. Isang buwan lang. Ang mura mo.
Joshua 3 ka dyan. Padala ka dito.
Joshua, 1-250 lang ho.
Talaga.
Magkano ba in dollars yun?
150 divided by 50.
$25 lang yun. Tama ba 25? $25. So makakatulong ka na sa pagbili ng bigas ni Romel.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yun.
Ano matanda? Matignan sa mini park, matanda to. Hoy, wala ako sinabi matanda ako. Kaya nagkakapipos na tuloy, kapupuyat sa inyo.
Oy, mag-sponsor na si Kuya. Oy, promote natin si Kuya Ed.
Wait. Makipapirma mo ng kontrata. Baka katulad yan ni PayPal, kapalit kaluluwa natin. Ayoko yun. Pag sponsor kayo ha, tanda nyo ang sponsor pantulong sa show, hindi nyo binibili ang pagkatao namin ha, nilinawin namin. Nilinaw lang namin. Baka akala nyo sa worth 250, sa inyo na si Romel. Hindi pa. Dagdagan yung 50, sa inyo na.
Thank you, Pero thank you guys for watching. And again, thank you also to Sir Ador for being with us.
Yeah, Sir Ador, maraming salamat. Ang galing, ha? Galing nun. Another aspect of not really a pure photographer, but more of really a teacher by heart. Na? Yun.
Which is why we can say,
Jam Ramos, pwede ka rin mag-promote dito. Pwede namin promote yung printing nyo.
Thank you guys, and good night.
I'm your host, PARC Cruz, with my co-host Romel Marcel and Maki Alejandro, saying good night, and I'll see you next month for PARC Here Live and Monday on Boring Mondays. So again guys ha, dalawa show namin. Pag Sabado, hindi Monday.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
If you've enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to subscribe to PARC Here so you don't miss our next shows. Thanks for tuning in.